Stinky, floppy jellyfish. Washed up on the beach now. And then what are you going to do, Jelly? When I... Stinky, floppy jellyfish. Washed up on the beach now. And then what are you going to do, Jelly? When I come by and poke at you with my stick?
Why, Tenno, what an intriguing warframe you have. I look forward to adding it to my inventory.
Let's do this!
Death be the Tenno!
Look at me, Tenno. Don't you want this? Can't you see what a gift this is?
excited now. The anticipation. Ooh.
Welcome to the Wednesday that is the Warframe. Or as most people call it, the Warframe Wednesday. It's been okay recently. There we go, marvellous. It is okay again. Good. It is always useful when the chat works. I should probably test the other one, but I think at this point we'll just go on a modicum of faith that the whole thing works. So yes, I fear I had hoped to show you there was a little ghoulie quest, little ghoul's quest available, and I was rather hoping I would be able to show you that. Unfortunately, the ghoulies we caught the ghoulies and trimmed them off far quicker than I was ever expecting. So, let's go back. Let's pick up where we left off. We bring out Excalibur Umbra. Ooh, he's sexy. Do you think so? A little bit, yes. I'm not sure about how he's holding that gun, considering he's not. But outside of that issue, it's pretty good looking, isn't he? So, if you remember rightly, I will just highlight this. That's what he looked like originally. Very grey, very grey. All I really did was I pumped a lot more black into it, as it were, we pumped more black in, and I've added a few armour pieces. You can see there the legs and shoulders, knees and toes, legs, shoulders, knees and toes. I think you're built weird. Legs and shoulders and knees and toes. Legs, shoulders, knees and toes. Just had to finish the song. It was one of those ones where you just had to get it out of your system, really. But yeah, I've blackened him up, because I think the black and gold, as opposed to Black and Decker, black and gold looks pretty fucking sweet, and those shoulder pads, they just kind of go, especially now they're the same colour. So it all matches up nicely. He's got lots of cloaks, which I think I darkened slightly again. Oh no, I have actually almost inverted his colour scheme, haven't I? But darkening the main body. Also, I suppose technically I gave him a noble animation. Okay, interessante. This is all very different stuff. Okay, I think that he must have set the noble animation by themselves, because I don't remember seeing any of these other options. So, okay, let's see. This is standard Excalibur agile animation. Cool. Just sort of squatting like he shat himself. This is the standard noble, which is... I mean, it's a bit like someone's caught him doing something. He's gone, I wasn't doing anything. Why the grabby hands? I'm not grabbing any hands. No, your hands are a bit grabby, aren't they? No, I tell you. So this would be Excalibur Umbra, his specific Umbra form. He's agile. So again, he goes down, gets a little bit twitchy now, doesn't he? I'm not grabbing things. You said that. You said I was grabbing things. I didn't say I was grabbing things. Leave me alone. And then finally the noble animation, which I think is probably the one I'm going to stick with, because it's a nice... It's a rather nice sort of... Yes, I'm a tough man. No, I don't need to prove it. I need to stand here looking fucking awesome. That's what I need to do. But we'll see the next one. The Zato. So I'm assuming Excalibur Zato is maybe the opposing force of Umbra, maybe? I have no idea. But nonetheless, we're going to go back down. That's it. Back down into a grippy pose. Although I think of the bunch, that's definitely the one. I mean, it sort of says... I don't know. It kind of says to me, I'm ready for action, for starters. But there's also sort of a bit too much lean on the back, really. It's kind of like, I'm ready for action. But, you know, watch my penis. That's the message I'm getting from this. Of course it is. Of course it is. Couldn't just be a normal message, no. It had to be a message of watch my penis. This one's not bad, except for the fact that it's like what is that second hand doing? It's kind of like he's leaning into it, which I quite like, but also it looks a bit like he's going, I think I might have broken my arm. It does hurt. I think it might be broken. When it's probably not broken, but he thinks it's broken because he slapped it against something. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm trying improv. That's right. I'm trying improv. It's not gone well. It's not gone well. Anyway. Black Umbra, Super Sword, the Schiacciati. Again, with just slightly... Oh, I've already coloured that one. I've coloured all three, because I suppose because I was using the Schiatti. But I've matched it to... his Umbra form. So it's got the black and the decker. Haven't you done that joke? Yes. That's not the point. And this, ladies and gentlemen, despite the fact that he's not holding it properly, maybe he just thinks it's going to expand or something. Maybe he's just tickling someone's invisible balls. Look what I'm doing with my third finger. Yes, this is the secret of epic ball tickling. Anyway, this is the Subaris. It's a lever action multi-shot pistol. Rifle. It's a multi-shot rifle, not a pistol. It's pretty awesome. And again, we've got sort of like the blue energy and the black and the gold in his Exalted Umbra blade as well. So, let us get on with things. Let us get on with the things. Let's drop that down to solo. I think all of these missions are automatically soloed anyway, but I might as well drop it down. I think the encounters are slightly less if you officially drop it to solo. But you've got the other two options, invite and friends only. But usually, if I'm doing something I can't really be bothered to do, of course, I absolutely open it up to all of the public. Anybody can enter me while I'm doing something I can't be bothered to do. Yes, it makes it more exciting. No, it makes it so that they do it and I don't have to. You're an arsehole, aren't you? Yes. Yes, I am. That ship has sort of millipede legs. You trying that improv thing again? Not technically, but yeah.
But I'm detecting powerful signals emanating from the courtyard. They are calling out for reinforcements across the entire system. You don't have long.
Oh, okay, interesting. But what's also slightly interesting... now, okay, can I... God, I hate the way I've set this up now. I think I might need to stop. Yeah. I might need to get rid of some of those bits. Anyway, what the fuck was after that? I don't necessarily think you can on Earth. I think this is exclusively for the open areas. But I did happen to see a little creature rushing by. Be very, very quiet. I'm hunting rabbits. Well, probably koku things, cowcoos or whatever the fuck they're called, but as I say, there's a small part of me. Is it your penis? You've done that joke before as well, haven't you? Yes, I know. I've done all of my jokes before. That's part of the problem. So, fun fact, this weapon here, that's the nuker. You can see it in the lower right-hand corner if you're interested. Yeah, you can still see it. I haven't got anything stuck over the top of it. That's fine. You can still see it. It's called the nuker. It's a microwave gun. And it goes wibble, wibble, wibble. But it's just the fact that it's called the nuker that's quite entertaining. Anyway, we'll go with the Subaris, but we'll probably mostly use the sword. Also, I need to figure out... Yeah, slash dash, radial howl. Radial javelin's probably the most useful. Oh, that's a mimic, isn't it? Yes. Why, yes it is. I'd forgotten. Oh boy, had I forgotten. I think, you know what, as fancy as the Schiatti is, it's just not quite as good as a lot of my other blades. So, as much as I kind of want to use it here, for the sake of, you know, for the fact that it's the, it is his sword, almost. I'm assuming maybe... I wonder if this is one of those weapons that actually gets a bonus, or whether that was before they started doing that. I don't know. I suppose I could possibly look it up. Where's my equipment? Do I have my equipment available here? No. No, not really. I do have that, of course. Don't know whether that's windless cuts or windless cuts. Probably windless, I suppose, isn't it? During a wall dash. Yes. Yes. I don't know why I went quite so odd in the vocals there, but it happens a lot, so... And you can't get the better of me, sir. You can't get the better of me. You can't get the better of me, sir. I'm gonna whack you around and around and around and around and around and around. I slash you right round, baby, right round like a record, baby. What the... Oh, there's another one. Well, aren't you a little bit of a cocksucker? So, fun fact with these guys is... Well, I say fun fact, slightly fun fact. You see where he's got slash resistance? He doesn't anymore. So that's fun. You sort of negate their weaknesses by using the beam of the operator. Oh Christ, there's another one. I prefer there not to be another one. I prefer there not to be another one. Don't know. Maybe shoot that thing? No. Okay, it's just... Yeah, he's just doing silly laser buggery. And nobody needs stupid laser buggery in their face. Oh, you can shoot off their bits. Well, I never knew that. I suppose it's probably because usually I just smash that melee button. Except the smashing of the melee button isn't working as well as it usually does, and I'm not keen on that fact. Will the radial javelins help me? No, I mean... There's a yes, technically. But also a no, not really. Then maybe if I get underneath him... No, okay, that's not working. Oh, bloody energy meter. Come along, come along, come along. Am I radial oh, no! Oh, yeah, of course! Didn't we realise the other time that, technically speaking, what's his face? We decided he had some kind of precept that suggested he would act independently when I was outside. Yeah, look at that. He's wandering off by himself, cheeky bugger. Oops. Oh, God, another one. Oh, alright, fuck this. I'm not fighting every single motherfucking one of these things. Christ. Fucking hell. Sometimes... What the shit? Oh, good lord. Okay, this is probably an issue. Because there is a very large volume of them. Okay, let's... Yeah, I think... Sometimes discretion is the better part of valor. I have ants for valors in the... I've got Valorant. Do you? No, I don't. Not 100% sure what Valorant is. Oh, here we go. Okay.
Seems those devils rebuilt you.
There's a couple of mimics hiding there.
What have you done with her? Ballas? Where is the Lotus? Has the wolf become a dog? Is this Umbra or some Tenno?
It's some Tenno, I think. Well, it's actually a combination. Yeah, there you go. He said it better. Right, I suppose we best try and deal with these mimics, because otherwise they're going to be a pain in the arse. Although, having said that, maybe it's interesting. Maybe not quite as much of a mimic as I thought it was. Let's try and get those things out, but oh god. These things are going to be tedious, aren't they? Let's get the full Radiant Blade out. That's it. Stab him, stab him, stab him, good. Stab him, stab... I suppose technically I can do this from a distance a bit more than I am doing at the moment. Oh wow, fucking Helios is dead already, but I suppose these things do rather annoyingly pack quite a substantial punch, which is not... less than optimal. Less than optimal. I think Ballass is standing by the tree. And are you always going to call him Ballass? Yes. Yes, I am. He's a dickhead. He's a dickhead who's put me through a mission I don't really necessarily want to be put through. So, do you know what? Yes. He is now officially known as Ballass. Yes. Oh, ripping them to fucking shreds now. I'm entirely sure. I think it was the radial howl. Let's do some kind of damage buff as well, although I don't remember that being the thing, but never mind. Ah, there we go. Ball Ass himself has run out of things. If I said no,
You think you can
would that
defy
special
me?
thing wear off?
Not even your Tenno Devil can.
Oh, I think you might. Oh, yeah, I was going to say, I think you might be surprised at what people can do.
I created you.
Well, it's poetic that I'm going to destroy you. Painfully. It's a shame, slight shame, that the fucking scabbard of that blade is basically through the operator's body. Squirm like the maggot you are. This was inevitable. Or the cycle is broken. The cycle is broken. That's boring. It's bland. This was inevitable. Feels a bit more sort of like action star. This was inevitable. But I am leaning slightly towards squirm like the maggot you are. Ooh, decisions. I don't know how much difference it makes to anything whatsoever. But I think we went Wrath last time, and squirm like the maggot you are feels more like a Wrath answer. Squirm like the maggot you are.
Like the maggot you are.
I think I said it better, mate.
I am just the stone. She is the hand.
Oh shit, I'm having a drink. Don't kill me.
Where is she? Where is the lotus?
Nobody knows. Oh, fuck, what is that thing? Oh god, what is that thing? Bloody ugly, that's what that thing is. But if I said you were beautiful, would you leave me alone? Oh shit.
I am here.
Fuck. Okay.
What? What have they done to you?
Nothing.
I mean, they appear to have taken...
This
They appear to have
is
weirdly...
what I
I don't know. I can't necessarily judge too harshly, but it does look a little bit like they've taken her face and her boobs and put them in a super suit. And that's just... Am I the only one thinking that's a bit weird? Okay, I can't seem to move. No, okay, I think that's deliberate, but then again, something may have gone horribly wrong. No, I'm still... Okay, I think the lack of movement was deliberate. Maybe. Or it's all gone horribly wrong. Do you want to do something other than a blank screen? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. But yeah, it didn't look like it was a woman in a suit. It distinctly looked like the face and the boobs were separated. So it was almost like they'd gone, right, Lotus, we're going to take your face, and do you know what? Fuck it. You've got lovely boobs. We're going to take those and we're going to force them into some kind of other suit. So that was not actually... Oh no, this was. Okay. The sacrifice. A tortured vision sends the operator on the hunt for a Warframe unlike any other. I like that theme. Oh, they do have some good bits of music in this game, don't they? I do still find it slightly weird that the Warframe's wearing a scarf. I mean, I know the cold weather. I know the cold weather has drawn in. It is pretty much officially winter times, I think, now. But nonetheless, I didn't think Warframes really got cold, so the idea of him wearing a lovely little scarf seems slightly peculiar. But then again, I stick them in Siandanas, which are sort of lovely capes, but I still think it's weird. It's weird seeing him in a lovely little scarf. What a delightful little chap in his little scarf. So, have I unlocked the next actual mission there? Oh, yes, I have. Are you ready for the new war? The new war is here. Yeah. Somewhere online you were trying a song there, weren't you? Yes, but I can't really remember the song. I was trying to do the new sound from the Mighty Boosh. So if you know the Mighty Boosh, then have that song in your brain, but instead of the new sound, do the new war.
Are you enjoying the view?
So, decisions. We're heading. I'm heading towards it. I am heading towards it. It's taking a while. I've got the dry dock, and I've got the Cephalon Psi blueprint, I believe. Assuming it is Cephalon Psi. I've definitely got a blueprint from the dry dock. So eventually we will get round to me doings and getting this rising tide going. Then this one's slightly more troublesome. Yeah, I think, yeah. Getting upgraded to Observer. I think that might be the first rank, but it is still taking a long old time to get there. I need to do a lot more grinding up and down everything in the world. Right, anyway, let's check these swords, because now I've completed the sacrifice mission. I'll probably stick to being Excalibur Umbra, based solely on the fact that that's in the title, and people might feel a bit peeved if I don't. That's not the button I wanted, that's the button I wanted, there we go. Okay, so a lot of it, I think, is based on the simple fact that these aren't quite as hardcore. Yeah, that's only 75% melee damage increase, whereas all of my other blades are getting a standard pressure point, which is 120. Now, I would assume if I can upgrade those to their highest, there's a high probability that they will actually cap out at a significantly higher volume. Unfortunately, I have been using Endo like it is going out of fashion, and as such, I probably don't have much left. In fact, I have bugger all Endo left, so there is no enhancements allowed for you. So what shall we use? Shall I continue using it? It's just not quite as satisfying as some of my other blades, but let's try that one. Never know what the right button is. So let's have a look. I think it could come down to being the decisive judgment, but I think I've used that one before. Powerful arcs with a frenzied combo. Luckily, all of these are the same symbol. I wonder what the fuck is the one in the blade, if it's even got... Oh, I think it's got its own unique one, doesn't it? Yes. Yes, it does. So that's why it's somewhat different. Fuck it. It feels like it's the signature. So, I'll tell you what, we'll keep it as the signature. Secondary weapon, I didn't really show you the nuker, but I'm sure you're not overly fussed. That's a new weapon, and was rather fun. It's not very powerful, but I quite like it. What it does, and it's mostly the description and top right, so you don't necessarily need to listen to me to find out what it does. But nonetheless, what it does is it fires a little dart that pins into anything. A wall, an enemy, what have you. And then a moment or two later, it just goes poof, and launches a toxic gas cloud. And it's quite satisfying. It is quite satisfying. I'm not going to lie. A lot of it is quite satisfying based on the fact that you can shoot it up an enemy's arse and then it looks like they're having a good fart. But that's not the entirety. I'd like to point out that's not the entirety of my reason for liking the weapon. It's just quite a substantial amount. Anyway, I do feel like I don't know what I'm going to go up against. So that's a good solid. It's a good solid gun. Although having said that, if I'm going to use a rocket launcher, the Coal Star's kind of my... Whoops, that's not the one I wanted. That's fine. Not a problem. The Coal Star really is the one I like the most. I'll tell you what, I'm going to just overwrite the purple monstrosity and just give it to Excalibur's colours, I think. Right. I I tell you what, I said, along with the title being Umbra, I said doing glass, which should... Here we go. This is an interesting little mode I've not fully explored. I've done 2 of these so far. I thought I'd share one of these. They're an interesting little sort of investigation type mode.
But Nihil was real.
And I can't deny, I really like the Nightwave caster. There's something highly entertaining there. That sort of midnight radio type deal they've got going on with it.
Can't put my finger on why. Get on up now. Determine his pattern. Gather the clues and get back into Nihil's weave. We can't find him, and there ain't no locking him back in whatever bottle he came from.
Okie dokie. So the general premise is it's mostly first person as well, which is an interesting twist on the sort of pattern. Oh, there we go. Inspect that. So you analyse different bits of evidence. I think it's usually about 1 of 5. So you gather all this evidence and then you try to figure out what they're likely to call upon. Some words are bold, which usually means that's the word that you're going to be quizzed on, but it's difficult to know for certain. So Perrin sequence. So I'm thinking that's probably going to be the logo of the Perrin sequence. So I'm going to try and keep that in my brain. It's surprisingly difficult. My brain is tiny. Create a problem, then sell the solution. No. To embrace fraudulence is to embrace idleness. Idleness creates dull minds. Dull minds fail. No. Opportunities are watchword. Opportunity and acuity. Opportunity and acuity. Protocols of the Perrin sequence. So yeah, big upside down triangle. That shouldn't be that difficult.
Our boy was a reader. Somebody with questions.
That's a gun, isn't it?
Goes against all
I'm certain I own that gun, but I might be wrong.
Like my mama always said, nobody likes a thinker.
Yes, it is. As I say, I'm fairly certain. Atomos, yeah. Fairly certain I have had, if not currently own, an Atomos. Thought I recognised it. This particle cannon generates a condensed beam of superheated plasma designed to melt rock to ore and enemies to molten slag. That's difficult to know for certain. I'm assuming what they'll do is probably flash a picture of the Atomos and you follow that. So just try and remember the Atomos.
Standard issue for the Grenier, but hasn't been fired in a good long while. Chambers.
Oh, that's a fucking... I think that's one of the little...
Grenier doesn't use their weapon.
What are they called? They're plushies, but they're not... I don't think they're actually called plushies. Right there. Tusk Thumper Bull Floof. The Floof, that is what I was thinking. Anyway, Tusk Thumper. Hey, look who's being a dick. I don't know. Are you being a dick? Or am I being a dick? Or is someone else being a dick? It's difficult to know who's being a dick. But hello to you, SX me. Anyway, Bullfloof. Try and remember this. In Tusk Thumper Bullfloof. I'm being a dick. I see.
Kid's toy. That is
fair enough, I suppose.
Right there.
I mean, it's a bold opener for popping in a stream.
But a scruffy little floof.
It's an interesting decision.
Know better. I'd say he felt.
I see.
Guilt.
Clever. Very good. And yes, you're quite right. Dick is a term for detective, as in private dick. I suppose maybe the capitalisation should have perhaps given the edge on that one. But nonetheless, as I say, it felt more like an insult. But I suppose it's the internet. Of course it felt like an insult. It's the automatic default setting for people turning up on the internet. He's probably being an arsehole, isn't he? But yes, you're quite right. I am searching for evidence and glasses. So I don't know precisely what I'd be looking out for there, but burned out communication tech. Grenier comlink circuits, broad spectrum, ultra long range, weak cipher systems make remote compromise trivial. Set it down and carry on, I suppose. I think that was...
Found a way to eavesdrop on encrypted channels.
I think all I need to do is check the dude, and then we're probably done here.
Whisper network? Looks like he was giving colonies advanced warning of Grenier attacks. Our boy wasn't a coward saving his own skin. He was risking his life out of a sense of morality. Obligation.
Inspect the man's face.
Abandoned Grenier
I prefer not to be honest. You zoomed in, it was like, oh, Jesus Christ.
kept it up, though.
They are not
Made it a
pretty
home.
things, are they?
Probably all he knew. Oddly peaceful, like he was ready for it. Didn't put up a fight.
Well, it's pleasant of you to say, but I can't imagine that's true. Right, so I think we're 4 of 5, yeah, so we're looking for one more piece of evidence. I forgot to say what it is, where it is, and how it might look. It's probably another data pad on the floor. And lo and behold, there it is. A data pad on the floor. Feelings! Growl born big, big growl follow. Small slugs hide, big growl find. Big killer small, now growl small. No more find. Yes. Sense was made. But there is a bold word of find. So we'll try and remember the word find. So let's just have a quick review. We've got like Perrin sequence logo,
That energy
Atomos,
you see it
a
change.
ball thumper floof, and comm gear that looks roughly like that. Find? Was it find? Discovery channels moved. Wow. Yes, it was find. That surprises me to hear, but nonetheless is a pleasant thing. Inspect it. Right, let's have an interact and hope I don't fuck it up, essentially. Oh, welcome Xenojik. Oh shit, that is the Atmos. Whoops, I fell off the map. I was a little too eager to get across. Perrin sequence. That's not the right floof. That's not the right floof. That's the right floof. Find was the right word. Find it. No. That's the piece of equipment we saw. I must admit, this is a lot easier than the first one because it's just look at pictures, remember pictures. I'm assuming that's David Attenborough, which my voice is nowhere near the sheer level of David Attenborough, but nonetheless, I appreciate the compliments there. Cool. Trooper, demotion to maintenance tier. That seems unfair. I don't know what he did, but one would assume maintenance means he's back on cleaning
Nihil's a
toilets.
judge, working to a long-dead playbook, without a shred of mercy. Almost like he's a precept instead of a person. Every society has its misfits, you and me included. But a guilty Grenier with a moral compass? Next level. Some go their whole lives and never do nothing like that. Respect. You're close. Each time Nihil glasses, he reveals. We just gotta get ahead of him.
Cool. I don't know if I've got another one available, but we'll have a look. Yes, we do. Superb.
Dreamer,
I think I'm
meet Cutter.
drastically far behind
This
on
is
the
the guy
whole
our
glass
Grenier
thing,
victim
so
was trying to
I may very well have several billion of
Growl
these.
was part
I
of
won't do
Solaris
too many
United
more.
Whisper Network, then Cutter must have been
Is it really
sent.
episode 5?
So this was his bolt hole.
I suppose arguably if each of these is an episode, then this would be episode 4 that I'm up to now. Thus, one assumes reasonably up to date now that I've gotten it. Now that I've gotten this far. Anyway, let's have a wander. I suppose the easiest thing, first thing, let's inspect the dude since he's right in front of me.
Grim. Looks like he had a moment with his killer, and he did not like it. The other
It's difficult
victims
to
were all
tell
taken
what
fast,
emotion he's got.
but
He's
Cutter
got a
had
robot
time
head.
to plead his case. What made him so different?
And the examination. Have a look round. Yeah, because this is one of the old boys from the Fortuna. Right, so wander over here and a wander around here, looking for, as usual, probably at least one data pad in some sense. Aha! I told you there was a data pad around here somewhere. A worn data tablet. Description: a data tablet that has seen heavy usage. Files are open on old ways. Okay, try and remember the phrase
Looks like
old
Cutter
ways,
was
I suppose.
assigned homework, looking into Parvos Granum. Something about old ways. Did they know each other back in the day? Nihil seems to think he and Granum might be on the same page. An ally?
Only slight disadvantage. Oh, well, that's a bright light in everybody's face. Oh well. I hope you enjoyed having eyes for a moment. They are no longer functional. I do apologise. I just saw I saw the light and I was very much like a moth and went, "Oh, shiny light, please! I want it. I want the light, please." A data tablet containing several encrypted dossiers. One would assume I've got to try and remember the picture. So, I mean, basically, Robo Boy in a U. That's good as I've got at the moment.
Suspected of being Solaris United, and closed dossiers on the ones he confirmed. Some repoed, others used in Nephanio's tribute experiments. Cutter wasn't SU, the opposite.
That is a random question, and I really have no significant clue. I'm afraid I'm not really up to date on tech prices, especially screens. Way back when, I mean, I've got a 1920 1080 style screen. I can't remember what that was. That was probably £100, £200, something along those lines. But yeah, nowadays, no clue. I mean, I don't think the screen on this computer was overly expensive, but again, it was mostly just they said, would you like the big fancy screen? And I went, yes, please. I like big fancy things. Could I have the big fancy screen, please? I say big. It's actually physically it's smaller than the 1920 by 1080s, but in terms of its pixel ratio, it is the sort of 3000 and something or other by 2000 and something or other. A standard data tablet containing a personnel file for Graal and several other victims of the Glassmaker. Okay, so we want to try and remember Graal.
Vondu and Graal, the other three victims.
I can't remember the first one now. Fucking idiot.
Shig was to invent some kind of device. Vondu built it. Graal had the encrypted access so the device could broadcast wide. But broadcast what?
No, can't seem to get up there. I suppose round here will do it. And looking at... Oh, I mean, in that case, then, you have to remember you are paying... You're paying an awfully large... I know this from personal experience, because my laptop's an Alienware, but you are paying a large premium on that tiny little alien skull. And that's it. That's what you're paying for. You're paying for the tiny little alien skull. And sometimes it's worth it, because I spent most of my life going, oh, I do like Alienware stuff. Oh, I do enjoy Alienware. Oh, the Alienware looks good. Oh, I do want an Alienware. Please, sir, can I have an Alienware? And then I finally went, do you know what? Fuck it. I'd like a really powerful laptop, and Alienware do powerful laptops. I'm going to buy an Alienware laptop. And I've been suitably pleased by it, but at the end of the day, I know for a fact that I could have gotten the same statistics computer for about maybe half. Half's probably a bit generous. Probably, a substantial volume of cash less, because it's kind of like you are paying for the privilege of going, I own an Alienware. Whereas if you just want, I own a fancy screen, you know, sometimes it's better to just go, I'm happy with the fanciness of the thing. Right, and okay, so we've got a piece of data here. Nothing around his feet. But I seem to be struggling slightly to find the blasted things. Oh, is that? No, I think that was just light. Once again, suckered in by the shiny. Oh, the shiny. Oh, the shiny. Doesn't appear to be anything in this corner. I feel like there should be something around this roller thing, but I can't seem to find anything here. Oh. No, tree, sir. Not anything of interest. The fact that you can't jump means I can't sort of jump and go in there. I think it's probably going to have to be back down the other end, but we'll check. I'm given a thorough investigation of the inside of this area, so we'll have a look. On top of one of the crates. Oh, man, that's intriguing. Assuming this is the crate. Oh, no, there's crates over there. But yeah, this one appears, as far as I can tell. Yeah. You can sort of look up and see, but I don't think there's anything on top there. I'm going to have to go back and find all the ones that I've already investigated, because my brain is a non-functioning entity, and therefore can't flipping remember any of the sodding clues. Apart from Robo-Man in a U, I've managed to absolutely nail down Robo-Man in a U, so that's a grand sense of accomplishment. Let's have a look at this crate, see if there's something obvious I can... Oh. Nothing immediately obvious there. Nothing on the back end there. Can't deny it. That shiny screen thing there could be something, but then again, it seemed to be moderately low to the ground to actually access said shiny screen. So I think shiny screen is potentially just shiny screen. There's nothing significant to the shiny screen. Blinding you again. Light, no, doesn't appear to be anything obvious on the light. Double check of these rails, and then probably I might have a double check around the back there. So, once again, blinded by the light. Near the bottom left side. That's the one we've already done, isn't it? Yes, growl. No. Nothing doing there. That's the same one. Scan of this lower region. Times like these, and with Warframe's less than stellar track history, you do start wondering: have they actually put it in? Have they actually put it in? Has it glitched out somehow? Has it glitched out? Because as fun as Warframe is, on odd occasions they do fluff it. Oh, now is that a new one or is this an old one? I think this is an old one. Yes, that's the old ways. I mean, deep down, I know they would have put it in, but I do start questioning it. Anyway, right, you said now, depends to a certain extent what our definitions of left and right are. What I'm going to go with is we started looking in this direction, so I'm thinking bottom left side is maybe this side here, and by bottom the furthest point from here. I don't know. It's difficult. It's difficult to take directions. Ah, is that a thing? Is that a thing I've already seen? Is this the third thing I've seen? No. One. It might be actually. Yes, in fact it is. It's the encrypted data tablet there. This one is definitely proving troublesome. Aha. That felt like it should have been more promising than it was. Turns out. Ah! Well, there's another one at least, at the very least. Marvellous. Ah! Now, is this the one on the cart? Because theoretically we now have the one on the cart. So, a low-capacity storage device that's clearly the evolution of the USB stick. We had it good under the Corpus. Debt in check, a future. Then Solaris United got into Mum and Dad's heads, and then Deck 12. They're gone, and I'm here with all their debt and mine as well. I hear Vox knew Deck 12 was a risk, and Vox sent them all down there anyway to burn. So marvellous. Digidrive. Change into digital drivers to the digital world. Now, where is the fifth? Where is the fifth? Oh, where is the fifth? We need a fifth. Oh, where is the fifth? We need a fifth. This is a bit... This now feels sort of stupid. I mean, the fact that I can go up here is immaterial to the idea that I probably shouldn't be. Hello. How in... Sometimes I do wonder how I can't see things. Right, so we've got 88. Right, let's try and double check.
Looks like Cutter delivered the transmitter Shig designed and Vondu built to... Damn it. Somewhere. It's built to clone some kind of signal. Hollow presence, maybe? To multiple locations at once. Powerful signal. I do not like this.
It's amazing. Now I know it's there. It's like, how did I miss that? How did I miss it? How did I miss it? Do not know at all. Right, let's just double check some of these. Growl. Yes, Growl 88. Robot in a U. Fuck. Digidrive. Growl 88. That's Robot in a U. Old Ways, okay. Old Ways, Growl 88. And then hope my brain can do the rest. Sometimes you just have to force your brain into working and hope for the best. Hope for results that are tolerable and not the ones that make you go, oh, I didn't realise. 88, Growl and the Old Ways, they're the key ones I think I need to remember because they're word based.
Cover and his friends have been quite helpful in opening my eyes and ears to the modern system.
Here we go. Right. No. I'm not convinced. I'm fairly certain it was that one. Yes, marvellous. That's good. That looks mostly like the Digidrive. Yes. Must admit, the one thing I didn't really take into account was they were going to quiz me on the colour. Old Ways, that was the quote. Growl, that was the quote. I think 88 is the only one left. Badoosh! Yay, brain! You did it! Da -da 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 -da. Oh, Alright, mate, I thought you had finished.
All his proud words.
Oh, hello! Harpoon cannon, fire! Thank you, Xenojith. probably molesting your name when it comes out of my mouth, but I don't know. For some reason, I feel like the second X needs a bit more weirdness to it. Really, that's your reasoning, is it? It needs weirdness. Well, you are the man to give it weirdness, you fucking moron. Anyway, thank you very much. Thank you very much for the follow. That's very pleasant and much appreciated. Oh no, he's carrying on, isn't he? Flipping hell, he goes on a bit, doesn't he?
Killers of foes, friends, and family. And naughty Nora. One changed terribly.
I like the idea of meeting naughty Nora. Hello.
Very different. A voice of truth and order, sermonizing tirelessly forever. Fully aware of what she has become. Goodbye, Terra. Our next meeting will be our last.
Ooh, that's ominous. In what way will it be our last? Are you just going to leave, or are you going to be a pain in the ass? I'm not proud, never been proud, just angry. Whoa. Whoa, that hits a little close to home. It's very close to home. It's all I ever had, and now I can't let it go, knowing I made this happen. The system took it all from me, so the balance is squared. Let Niall do what he will. His version of order can't be any worse than debt or war. Read things carefully. The traitors, the deceivers, will all get their time before him, myself included, the Solaris turncoat. I've played my part. Everything is in place. I know what awaits me, and I don't care. It was worth it. Maybe the terror will keep people honest. Maybe that'll be a better life. Maybe than the one Vox took from me. Superb.
You got that right.
Delightful. I thought she was going to do more. Every time I thought he was going to stop and she was going to do more. Anyway, I suppose let's investigate the night wave again, but as specified, I'm fairly confident, if you're correct in saying the fifth wave. Yes, there we go. The fifth wave
Nora's got the goods for
is going to be the fifth one of them, I assume.
Who's it gonna be?
And yes, this is the first time I've actually been in this screen, because it's the first time it's not automatically taken me to the investigation thing, so that's the first time I've been here. So this is intriguing. So yeah, I really need to... Oh, must admit, seeing the Orokin reactor suddenly makes me go, oh, I really should have. That, I don't know. I like my emo child. As stupid as he is, I do quite like my emo child. Former bundle. Lovely. That's always useful. Deadly maneuvers. Yeah. I know. It's not the world's greatest of things. Used to purchase Nightwave's cred offerings. Okay. Cool. Ah, cred offerings. Right, no, hang on. I think I need to be off of that and then cred offerings. Ah, cred offerings. Okay. Ah, blueprints for helmets. Oh, I already have some crystal creds. Not entirely sure where I got those from, but I'll accept them lovingly. Vauban. So yeah, fancy helmets all round. Fancy helmets. Not overly fussed at spending this stuff on fancy helmets. Cyanoid. Oh, that's just a skin. Oh, I'm not as interested now. I thought it was actually a new variation of the piranha. If it was that, I would have perhaps been interested. Kinetic siphon trap. Oh, decoration. Again, I'm not that fussed about decorations. Electric shield. Allies that pass through have 35% shields restored. Now that interests me. That's quite good. Allies hit by the expanding ring of fire will be granted 4 seconds of status immunity. Again, that's quite good. And focused acceleration for... Oh, that's a... I was going to say, I don't know what the tetra frame is. What the bloody hell is that? But no, it's the Tetra gun. I do own a Tetra, so again, that's not the world's worst of things. I assume they're going to be hanging around for a while, so infested impedance, loot detector, speed holster and rejuvenation, meh. I did quite like the Anubis helmet. So I'd certainly be tempted by some of the helmets, maybe, but I don't know. I can't say I'm overly fussed by them. Lots of stuff there, and then I'm assuming you could just sort of pop back in and do it again, maybe if you fancied. But I don't fancy. I can't deny. Right, righty toty potty toty doty. What is, pray tell, the next plan? Umbra glass and perhaps more was about as far as I got. So it's the perhaps more we have managed to get into. I'll tell you what, let's go straight into the next quest. It's time for the new war! Oh. It's got a triple set of doings. This is new and unexpected. Okay. We appear to have started. It appears to begin inside the personal quarters. My personal quarters are incredibly bland, I'm afraid. I have... Oh yes, of course, that's my Nidus. That's my Nidus touch. And you wouldn't want to be touched by Nidus, because he is a gremlin. And then all of my fish. Robo fish. Infested fish. If it wasn't obvious, I quite like fishing. The old radio, Simacord. I'm assuming if you've played Warframe, you probably know all of these things. But I do have one of the fancy statues there, just sitting there doing its thing. I also sort of have a secret statue. It's not that secret, but oh look, what the fuck? Why is there a statue there? Oh, it's weird. Why is it on the roof? Nobody knows. And that was the Tenocon. That was Tenocon. That was fun. Tenocon was interesting and entertaining. What else we got? Oh, we got a statue in the Emo Boys room. So, because for some reason I keep getting that same statue, and it's beginning to annoy me. But there's the emo kid. He looks like an emo, and he's a kid. Hence the phrase. Hey, and in. Also got the games machine, the Ludoplex, because I mean it's daft and entertaining, and that's really all I can hope for. Can we? Oh, I maybe have to leave. I'll tell you what. You wait outside, Umbra. You just sit there, enjoy yourself. Oh, did you have to get in through the room? Come on, slide on your ass. It's quicker than walking. Right, you wait there for me. I'll be out in a moment once I've done fiddling with my helmet. Oh no, apparently I can't fiddle with my helmet. Interesting. The game says fiddle with my helmet. Oh no, that's not what I meant to do. Are you 100% sure I can't fiddle with my helmet? I'm in my personal quarters. I should be allowed to fiddle with my helmet. Devilishly intriguing. Now, let's try. Okay, I can definitely get into my arsenal.
Well put together, operator.
Why, thank you.
Now get out there and
Pipe
Where in
down.
the world are...
and make the Lotus proud.
Yeah, Chimera Prologue. That's what we're doing. Fiddle with the helmet. So could you go fiddle with the helmet, please? I'll jump on the helmet? No. Devilishly curious. Try kneeling here. Now I'll try standing here. And now maybe... Sneak attack fiddle! Nope. Definitely not. Definitely not doing an interactivity to it. Either something I'm missing or a glitch. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to do something else that will reload the cockpit and see if that's going to be the issue. Otherwise I might have to do something more emphatic as a solution to figuring out what the fuck. So I wasn't interested in either one of those. I don't really need any more Detonites. I'm still waiting on the Deravandal to time out so I can have that. Okay, so none of them. Awesome. Oh, I'll tell you what. That was the other thing I was going to do. I was going to do one of these. Let's grab the Iatan treasure. We'll do it solo again, so I can just sort of well, actually, I think Maru's mission you have to do solo. I think I tried it last time and it doesn't have any actual multiplayer. Okay. Good. Good. I appreciate the fact that the mission completed, despite the fact that it didn't go on a mission. Superb. Aha. Okay. Yes. All of the things. Operator. After close examination, Ordis has determined that the Vitruvian contains several more designs for Umbra-related items. I've taken the liberty of constructing those items for you. Your loyal Cephalon, Ordis. Sweet. So we've got the courtyard scene. We've got the Sunder helmet. Ooh, I like it. And the Agile animation, which I'm fairly certain I already had because I was taking the mick out of them earlier. So yay. Superb. That's the most interesting one. Getting the Sunder helmet. Oof. Because that was quite brutal. And, there appears to be a person inside me. I'm not entirely sure what person that is. It might be a Revenant? I don't know, but he's exited me, so that's probably a good thing. Right, well, I suppose I'll stick to the plan of doing Maru's Bazaar, but I'm assuming maybe that email is what was perhaps the mission complete, and the email maybe was what was stalling the idea of being able to touch the helmet in the personal quarters. So I'm looking for an Iatan treasure. I'm ready, as I'm ever going to be, certainly. Alright, let's do this. Oh, wow, that looked like my rhino. I suppose there's only so many colours available to people, but nonetheless, you don't necessarily expect to suddenly see your colour scheme standing in front of your face. Or at least not one quite like that. Right, what we got?
Let's find some antiquities.
Yeah, I can't deny, we'll probably, for the most part, rush through this. What weapons do I have? Oh, Coal Star, yeah. Pow, pow, pow. Yeah, these guys are.
Attack us, and we'll
The
count.
Cerberus. Yeehaw! This is the point where you discover my aim is the worst you have ever seen in a game. Well, that's lucky. You can blame that on your friend, mate. Yeah. I'm a cowboy, baby, with my boots.
There's
Yeah.
no doubt in my mind.
I'm a cowboy with boots. That's the crucial takeaway there. Is that an openable door? No, it's not. Fine.
You, on the other hand.
Nothing's too dangerous for me. I am incredible. That is specifically my name. Ian fucking incredible. That is my name. Ian fucking incredible. Yeah. Hey buddy. Hey buddy. Hey buddy. Hey yeah. I do enjoy it when there's no competition whatsoever. Now that looks like a door, so I'll have a bit of a wander around. I don't know if I'm a fancy guy and wandering all the way up an elevator. I was hoping for a light little treasure room, not a fucking Juggernaut.
That was
Yeah,
not.
right.
They were lured out by the death of infested.
That's
Lay
fine.
low, and it should go.
Oh dear, I've
well.
activated
The
something I
fight
probably
to
didn't
draw
want to
it out.
activate. I'll just ignore killing the infested for a little while and the Juggernaut will go away. I would technically I'll probably take a Juggernaut, although could be more trouble than it's worth. Could you not? Have you ever considered that? Hey guys, get it out of the way. Get out of the way. Ooh, can't remember. Spores. Nanospores. Yeah. Not a huge deal, but usually worthwhile having something to take care of the lasers. Could I have asked you nicely? Now I'm going to ask you with a bullet.
The Juggernaut has moved on.
Oh, that's
It's safe
helpful.
to proceed.
Did I call that elevator? Yes, I did. Go away. And whoosh! Oh, that was not the direction I was expecting, but this direction will suffice. How? At the moon. Whee! Treasure. Always grab the treasure when you can. I don't really want to go down all the way down there. I'm doing it in a sort of semi-rushed way. I can't be bothered to go down awkward paths, but I'm having to go downstairs anyway. Well, thanks game for making me look like an idiot. I do always appreciate it when you manage that. And you manage it a lot, I suppose. Hey-ya! Pow! And pow! Swing pow! Swing pow! Sweet chariot! Time for me to slice. Oh, nice little slice. I think we need to go up. Tally hard. Oh, that was an exploding one. Way you're a Warframe. Using your exploding crates. They are, I will just point out for anybody interested, they are very obviously labelled as explosive. They have a dirty great red marker on them when they are exploding based, and blue marker when they are not exploding based. It's just sometimes you don't really see the colour, you just see the loot, and you go, oh, he ain't wanted loot, and therefore you just slash away like a mad thing. No, I don't really want to go up the elevator again, thanks, game. You really want me to do like a full exploration style, don't you? Yeah, pow. There's another one. And sometimes what they enjoy doing, of course, is putting exploding crates next to normal crates, so that the greedy people who go, I want the normal crate. Oh fuck yeah! You got to actually do effort.
For me. I mean, you'll be fine.
I don't know what one this is, but it's probably going to be an awkward annoyance. Okay, we want to maybe go. Oh, no, okay, I think I wanted to rise up a little bit more than that. Nope, okay, not entirely sure what I'm doing with this one. The last one I tried was a lot easier. I think we may have already fluffed it here. Just having to repeat it is not often the way to victory. So yeah, I think what you have to do is try and get locked in. No, yeah, I may have maybe cheesing. Oh dear, where do I go? Slide home. Yeah. If I had a hat, I would reach back and grab it. Ooh, that's a new one.
That's what we came
That's
here
something.
for. Your job's done.
Not a huge thing, but it is something. Better than nothing. Oh, I see there are a couple. Oh, almost disappointing. Good, get rid of that. And now let's do. Oh well, okay. I didn't expect that to blow up underneath me. So when I thought I was going to do fanciness, it didn't quite turn out to be fancy. It's not as fancy. Oh, high-turn star. Well, that's going to output the statue together. Whoops. Well, I just stood there and took a shot plate. That's fine. I'm fine with it. Are you actually? No, you appear to be ignoring me. That's fine. More enjoyable. Whoa! There we go. That's what I was after last time. A fancy laser dive. Entirely impractical and pointless, but nonetheless fancy. And that's the crucial element. Get some of these laser plates so I don't die to lasers, as that would be embarrassing. Not entirely sure where I go to get out. I suppose technically I can probably just run down the central crevasse. That'll get me out of it. Well, you can't really jump as effectively on the central area. Hey, Dino. Hey, you, Dino as well. Oh, right, he's tougher than your average infested. Oh, go for it, Helios. Deal swift justice to that. Another one in the Orokin derelicts. Always useful. I mean, I say they're always useful. I like that Helios does it for me, and I don't have to do it myself. Mixed with, I'm sure it's fascinating if I ever fancy going into the whole scanning area and really looking into these things, but I probably won't, is the honest truth. The lore is moderately interesting, and I like the fact that there is the codex scanner. I just don't use it as often as I perhaps should. No, I think it's time to leave. Now hopefully the helmet's reset in a suitable fashion that will allow me to actually get on with the next part of the quest. First thing we'll do is we'll activate the statue. Make it wiggle. Because let's be honest, that is the most important thing to do. If you ever get yourself a statue, you must make it wiggle. I know you can sell these things for endo, but I don't know. I'm a sucker for a wiggling statue, so I tend to keep them all. Let's leave Maru's Bazaar. Leave it behind. If you're unaware, you can waggle your ship if you so choose. I didn't have time to actually waggle my ship there. It loaded surprisingly quickly, but that is a thing you can do if you move the joystick. Again, sort of individuals who regularly play Warframe will know that. Superb. Yes! Wiggly statue. Where will I put you? Wiggly statue. I usually put new ones in the cockpit, but I am slightly running out of space in the cockpit. Wiggly statue. Where will I put you? I suppose I could possibly try and fit you in. No, I want to save that for another secret floof, because... Oh, secret floof! Secret floof! What you doing down there, secret floof? Hiding behind the store, secret floof! Now I need to leave you, secret floof! I could go personal quarters. I mean, I could stick it on the fucking roof, for all the difference it makes. Where do I want to put my statue? Where do I want to put my statue? I could put another one down there. Yeah, that's an acceptable place. Opposite the old urn. Where the fuck is it? Orbiter, decorate. That's the one we're after. There we go. And it's the Sa. Get in close. And let's try and sort of, that's it, position it roughly on the corner. So it's not interfering. Oh, that's the wrong button. As is very much expected. If you hang out here long enough, you will realise that there is very few occasions. You know what? I don't like the position that urn. I'm going to move that urn. Only like back a little bit. Whoops, that's not the button I wanted. That was options. You fucking donut.
What are you thinking about?
That's kind of proving my point, really, isn't it? If you hang around here long enough, you will realise that there is never an occasion where I can push the right sodding button. Right, that's it. Let's put you a little bit more like that. A little bit more like that. Let's try that and see what happens. I must admit, I might try and just give it a bit more rotation. And then try like the other one, get a bit more on the corner. Precision decoration stream. Superb, that's the one. And the other thing I was going to do, give him a fright if he ever turns up, if he ever goes on to Warframe again. I don't think he ever will. This is the dojo. Me and a mate of mine set it up years and years ago. It is a dojo of 2. But nowadays, of course, with him not playing the game as much, it is fundamentally a dojo of a 1. So I just poodle around in this dojo, doing things. But what I can, whoops, no, not the shop. Decorations. That's what we're after. Decorate. No, I meant personal decorations, because I think, because I don't really need another one. Oh, okay. Using the treasury. I see. Fairly certain we don't have a treasury, so that's not going to work. Never mind. I did not know that. I did not know you had to do a treasury. The whole dojo thing, I don't know that much about. It's basically, we needed the lab to get the fancy weapons we liked. And as such, we ended up having to deal with getting a dojo, really. I know nowadays it's sort of a... Whoa, hello! That looks suspiciously like the boy. And I don't think the boy should be wearing her helmet. What horrendous nonsense can we have next in this game? Well, I can't deny, a lot of these missions have proven extremely satisfying. Well, we are on a Orokin thing, aren't we? Because it's all shiny and gold. Assuming it remains shiny and gold, of course. I doubt there's any secrets, but you can go down there, so I'd be remiss not to at least have a quick butcher's. Okay. Oh, here we go. It's showing some cracks, isn't it? This is another one of their sort of atmospheric setups, isn't it? Oh, there's... well, there was the boy. Oh, okay. I mean, luckily, I've got a very large sword that allows me to kill you all. So, you know... I'd highly recommend you not come at me, bro. Because my sword says no. Much like the computer, the sword says no, sir. Again, could do semi-substantial exploration, but usually in these sort of story missions, it's not hugely worth much in the way of exploration because they're distinctly set to be a very distinct thing. The boy was here, by the way. I caught a small glimpse of him, but I disappeared off. This is the problem with the idea of exploring in a story mission, because usually the story missions want to do something specific, and if you're wandering around exploring, you're not doing what the game wants you to do. And if you're not doing what the game wants you to do, the game gets very annoyed and starts doing things without you, and you don't know what it's doing. Ay, ay, ay. But yeah, I think this is the correct way. Well, for the most part, I'll probably stick to the correct way. Although, having said that, there's not specifically a correct way. Hey, do you want to not do that? Apparently he does want to continue doing that. Oh, we're going to be battling again. Oh, do you know what? I haven't used much in the way of a radial javelin. Just self-fucked. They are actually doing a hell of a lot. I suppose because they're shambling one-hit kills, it's perfectly justifiable that they do a shed load of damage if you let yourself get hit. But I suppose the problem is I frequently allow my allow my smugness to get the better of me and go, oh no, you're not really doing anything to me, are you? And suddenly they kick the living crap out of me, and I get very annoyed, and then often have to be reminded that, well, it's your own fucking fault. You're the one diddling around not doing it properly. And then I'll get even more annoyed because someone pointed it out. because I'm good like that. Oh, look at you. Paint me like one of your French girls. Oh, I saw blue and immediately thought loot. Go on, whisk off. Yes. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. I could scupper the mission by literally just not going to the next location, but then we'd be here a while, wouldn't we? Ah, good. I was rather hoping I hadn't come all that way for absolutely no purpose. Would have not pleased me too much. Oops, that's the same way again. I'm getting confused. Confused and going backwards. Confused and going backwards, yeah. Hey. Nothing doing here, it would seem. Oh, there is more here, though. Oh, in fact, this is the correct one. Oh, well, we might as well stick to having done the correct way. Hey, get javelined. I was fully expecting a singular javelin to kick the crap out of them. It did not. Follow me disappointed. Slice it, and big slicey, big slicey. I thought those two should be different. They are. I'm not fully sort of the whole combos. I don't tend to learn them. I just tend to spam the button. Amazingly, it works. for better or for worse, spamming the button does tend to work. Okay, that's where the boy is. Well, the Lotus boy. Difficult to know if he's the boy or a girl, or a boy-girl, or something in between. Or nothing, I suppose, technically, because it's probably some kind of spectre. But it does appear to be my operator just in the Lotus mask. That's the impression I'm getting at the moment. I don't know if that is going to be the case. Going to be doing a bit of a sort of Darth Vader in the tunnels situation, and end up slicing my own face off. Which I can do. I don't mind. If that's what the game requires me to do, I'll do it. That's not the right way. I think maybe it's down in the tree? Or in the light. I'll blind you again. Sorry. You keep saying sorry, and yet you keep doing it. Getting like the first time you said sorry.
I am not who you think I am.
Are you not? Well, who are you then,
But
love?
of course you are. Imprisoned, just as she was.
See what I mean? That is definitely the boy. Because I don't know how many people put the... No, it's actually gone off of the official boy. But I don't know how many people put the Tenno heart symbol over the heart of their operator. So they've definitely stolen my body for their shenanigans there. Oh. I think this is a ramp, isn't it? This is. Into the orifice. Actually, technically speaking. Oh, okay. This is interesting. Spider-Man without a web. Does a dash. Do I just... Oh, I can dash over there. Oh, that's right. Oh, that's disturbing. Oh, it's one of the Entrati. I don't immediately recognise him, so I'm assuming it's not one I've met before. Unless I'm really stupid and it's Borlas, which I don't think it is.
Only suffering under her eye.
Creepy as fuck, isn't it? Jesus.
She gave me
Well,
the gift of life.
they don't often explain things, but you've got to assume stay out of his field of view. I can probably get round quick sticks there. Don't know. Okay.
This is no gift.
Try whooshing over there.
Stole my death.
I think he sees me. Not entirely sure. Ugh.
So,
Do I,
what is this?
do I need the thing?
Confused.
I'm confused as well.
She stole my death. My perfect death. Such is her power.
I have got to assume I'm possibly aiming for getting the centre thing.
Oh? Is there someone?
I mean, there's definitely someone here, mate. I'm dashing all over the place. Oh, no, he is now. Yep, oh, no, he's looking at me. He's straight up looking at me. Right. Don't seem to have any other buttons.
Power over me.
Which is fair enough. I don't necessarily need any other buttons, but... Maybe I'm just supposed to be... Oh, okay. I think it's waiting.
Wanted.
I think it's just waiting. It's waiting for him to finish his doings.
Love her.
Which I suppose, you know, I can do that.
But now, I know.
Now we know.
He is neither.
Yes. Oh, shit. I think he's looking. No, he's not. No, I think I panicked for no reason. That's fine. But I think he was about to look, so
She is
it's fine.
neither. She's a hawk calling with sparrow's song.
I do like the legs they've given him.
A viper blending into wood.
Slightly crazy, but
And her
crazy.
venom.
I do like it. It's a peculiar design, but a design I appreciate and enjoy looking at. Creepy legs. That's now your official name, sir. Your official name is Creepy Legs.
Accomplished with the destruction of potential allies.
Oh, wait for it. Oh, is he? Where's he looking? Is he looking over it? I don't know, but I panicked, so fuck it.
Love
It's fine.
must die. As Margulis did. When
Of
I
course.
entered the jade light
I used to love Magoolies.
and the lotus. Just some cloud in the sky. Just some shape they imagined. Only the sentient is real.
What you up to now? Pommel? Pommel.
Only Natar. So,
Now, the key question is, you appear to have forged a sword.
do you understand
Will
what
it
must be done?
kill? And will it be strong enough? I mean, it's already broken, so that does look like a critical failure. So I don't think you're going to be going further in Forged in Fire. Oh, no, he's cleverly put it back together.
The idea of it. It is the only way your war can end.
Dash for the sword. My sword now, bitch. I want the sword. Grab it then. Now, key question. Did I get the sword? Because I did like the look of that sword. Now, I'm not going to say no to a brand new sword. So did you get the sword, boy? That's the crucial thing. Did you get the sword? Yes, you did. Or at least you got the blueprint for it. Superb. Chimera Prologue. Investigate your personal quarters upon completion of the sacrifice. The Paracesis. Or Parakesis, maybe? I don't know if it'd be a hard C or a soft C. In the middle, I don't know. In the middle, you'd expect it to be a softer C, I would think, but... Ah, good lad, you were waiting. Marvellous. I'm going to be you now. Thank you. Right, let's... first things first, let's go find out what is required for this thing. So, melee weapons... Oh, the Court Assist. God, that needs a lot of mutagen mass. Flipping Nora. Ooh, the Cobra and Crane. And I just so happen to have 2 Argos crystals. And everything else I need. Fuck that, we're building that bad boy. Well, I may suddenly regret that decision if I find out this new weapon. Which I'm not entirely sure where it is. It's in alphabetical order. It's in, therefore, going to be where it should be. But I'm now slightly distracted looking at others. Oh, I could have had the dual caress if I'd saved up my Argos crystals, but I didn't. So, yeah, well, you didn't, did you? Atmo systems. I don't know what they are. I'm sure they'll crop up eventually.
Me too.
Machete, the Maya, the Ningondi, the Nikana, the Omar, the Orvius we already own. Here we go. The Parasisos. I need a Galatine. Good Lord, and an Eidolon shard. Flipping Nora. I don't even know where you get them. And ducats. You expect me to get 1,000 ducats? Flipping Nora. First things first, I definitely want to get a second Galatine. So I'll have to work out how the fuck I got the first Galatine. I think you can just buy the Galatine. Let's go to the quick butchers in the shop, see if I can purchase the Galatine blueprint. Let's hide all that can't be a blueprint, and then we want to go weapons, melee weapons. See if I can't find... I'll tell you what, let's have a general look. The Bolt Ace. Are you sure I don't have... Unless I've accidentally done the wrong thing. No, I haven't. Blueprint. Do I really not own a... Oh. Except for the fact that to get them, I'd need a second bolter, because I wouldn't use my primary, and I'd need to either sacrifice the Cronin, which, for the sake of those things, wouldn't necessarily be a terrible thing, but I wouldn't necessarily want to either. Dual Caress we own, Dual Ether, Fangs, Condi, Sarpa. I mean, that looks more like a gun than a sword. Sweeping cuts punctuated by bursts of heavy gunfire. So it looks more like a gun than a sword. Yes. Annoyingly, yeah, I've just realised, of course. No is the answer. The Galatine is not just in the shop. I don't think... Oh, I don't think I'd want to sacrifice... I don't think I'd want to sacrifice my Galatine, let alone getting 1,000 flipping ducats. Would take a long old time, I fear. So, Next step is error. Right, will we have to refresh this place again, or will we automatically be allowed to fondle the helmet? It is phasing. Touch it. Touch the helmet. Touch it. Good. Whoa, explosives. Oh, the old war. Are we going to play a frame as the old war? Might be quite interesting. I don't know if it's a big ship or a big beastie. But that's lure, so we may end up doing lots more on lure, which I haven't done much on lure, I don't think. But I've done a bit. Oh, blimey, sentience again, of course. Now, are you... I'm wondering if you are Excalibur's Arto, was it? I can't remember now. But I had a new Excalibur stance, which was something along the lines of Azarto, I believe. Which means we might be just unlocking another new Excalibur, which... I've got one Excalibur, I don't really need another one. I mean, hell, I imagine it was very disappointing for people who already owned normal Excalibur. Oh, I've just got to... Especially, if you'd gone Excalibur, then you went, oh, I'll get Excalibur Prime, please. And then you're given Excalibur Umbra, it's going to be like, oh, for fuck's sake, there's too many Excaliburs. I don't need all these Excaliburs. Oh, that's interesting. That's a Nova. Specifically a Nova Prime, I believe. Not 100% sure who you are. Might recognise a name if they present a name, but just visual alone, I'm not entirely sure. Wow, that thing is kind of cool looking, isn't it?
Let her go.
Let my people go. Whoa. There's apparently an angel coming in. Oh, several, in fact. Oh, just 10 of, I suppose. The operators.
If I had a heart, it would be broken. If my eyes could weep, I'd be blind. Look at what they've made of you. You're a god. You're a queen. But somehow the bees have you as a hostage. Do you even recognize me anymore?
I mean, probably not.
I recognize the enemy.
No. Sister, it's me. Era. The Makers caught you. Unraveled your mind. They're using you to kill us. The Queen of the Aphids, with her eye in the void. But I don't blame you. I blame them. You believe these are your children, but I am the only family you've got left. So choose our family, our people, or these parasites. Choose, Natar.
Well,
Choose.
as this is the past, we're fairly certain she chooses the parasites.
I am not Natah. I am the Lotus.
Well, this is not where we left off. The boy wakes up in some unusual places. The designers must have had a field day working out what he looks like, because God, I bet they had a fun time just drawing up concepts for this weird looking dude. Oh, hello. I think I'm in control again. Yes, I am.
Is accelerating.
Okay, so I've got
Our
dash
convoys
options.
are nearly ready.
Do I want to use them? When do I want to use them?
And the Golden Spear? How many battalions?
Still having lapses. Listen to me. That's the past. The old war. Tell her, Mater.
Yes, there is no spear, no. Nata. Error speaks. Master Error. He speaks true. The Oracle are gone. The Bios are divided. Infighting over what remains. Only the Tenno.
The Tenno. The enemy.
Yes.
Made by you. To kill us.
Yes.
But you have something our people have never had before, Natal. You're stained by their wickedness. Use it. Use their sin against them.
They're listening.
No.
Let them.
No. You definitely
They
don't know the
know
boys here.
we are building.
It won't matter.
No, it won't.
So what are you waiting for? Sing for us, sister. Call them home.
Oh, Shadoo. Wonder what the fuck that is. Oh, weird looking thing, whatever it is. I mean, best guess at the moment, maybe it's a throwing weapon? Weird shape for a throwing weapon, but it's the best guess I've got, because it's a weird shape for anything. Any kind of weapon it's a weird shape for. Right, it was the Shadoo, wasn't it? So let's... I mean, it might be a primary weapon, so let's have a look. Can we find the Shadoo? Ah, there it is. It is a primary weapon. It is the arm cannon. Oh, I see. It's meant to be a sentient arm thing. Right, okay. Rapid fires thermal pulses that explode in an electrical blast. Features an ammoless quick... Sure. No, I can't build it, and I don't think I can get... Whoops. Hello. Don't even know what the fuck that screen was, so let's back out very quickly and try to forget we ever saw it. But yes, an arm cannon. So we need the handle, the barrel, the chassis, and the receiver. I wonder if you get all of those as... Oh, come here, dog. Who's your good dog? Who's your good dog? Stop shitting on the ship. Oh, I've been turned around. I need the cockpit, please. Right, well, I suppose, yeah. I mean, I've got time to have a crack at the next stage of the new war. The third part. Is this going to be a full... Is this just going to be sort of story-based bits and pieces, and then there'll be another mission, or... Oh, I think I'm... I see. Yes. Okay. Oh, okay, yes, I pushed a button. Things happened. That's usually what happens. Oh, my good lord, they split him right up the arsehole, didn't they?
So quiet. So dark.
So yeah, it seems without her Lotus helmet, she hasn't really got a head. She is sort of just a face, it looks like.
Mother's gone. This is all that remains. But you have her fire. And more.
Ah.
You can finish.
If I'd not encountered Bolas, I'd probably feel sorry for that guy. But
Finish
the Entrati
war.
are a little bit shitheads, aren't they? Well, I must admit, the Deimos family are mildly amusing.
On Lua, the Lotus, I attacked you.
You remember?
You died.
You don't remember everything then.
Yes, because he's clearly not dead.
Yes, your aphids wounded me.
Fairly obvious that he's not dead. He's standing right there, dear.
I knew I had failed.
I know I said you didn't have anything but a face, but come on, pay attention. Even I understand he's not
I
dead.
had no choice but to retreat.
No. You were destroyed. The Tenno made sure of that.
You're still recovering. With all that the Makers did to you, it will take time to heal.
I mean, he's actually touching you now, so he's clearly not destroyed.
He is one of them, isn't he? A maker.
Oh, what the flip?
Finish the war, Neta.
Okay. Doesn't seem to specify that's completed.
Ordis has been counting stars, operator. All accounted for.
Shush, Ordis. I thought that was important. Nope, as far as I tell, unless... No. Is there another... No, okay. Back out and see what happens. Not a lot. Dog, get out of the cockpit. It definitely looks like I'm supposed to be doing a thing. Not that thing. No, that's also not a thing I was supposed to be doing. Try different buttons. No. Try different buttons elsewhere. Do another thing. Thing here, thing there, thing. Got things everywhere, son. I got. Oh, okay, there we go. But I think this is just the same. Unless maybe I was supposed to do a thing. Oh no, no, it is the same.
So quiet. So dark.
It only needs a voice, a spark.
The old spark.
Mother.
Mother's gone.
Yeah. But am I?
This is all that remains. But you have her fire. And more. You can
Poke him in the eye with my cursor.
she started.
Finish the war.
Bring peace. Bring purity.
We're watching it again, and I'm just randomly tapping with the cursor to see what actually sort of happens. Yeah. I don't think anything.
Remember,
Pepperidge Farm remembers.
You
Yeah.
died.
Yeah. Oh,
you
nothing.
don't remember everything then. Yes, your aphids wounded me, and our forces were depleting fast. I knew I had failed. Failed you, my sister. Failed our family. I had no choice but to retreat.
No. You were destroyed. The Tenno made sure of that.
You're still recovering. With all that the Makers did to you, it will take time to heal.
He is one of them, isn't he? A maker.
Yeah, do you want to kill him? Kill him. Go on, kill him. Make the cutscene slightly different than the last time we pushed it. I'm tapping. Cursor. Yes. Finish the war. Finish the bloody war, woman. We've done the shiny. Did the shiny again. Still no obvious sign of completion. Let's back out and give it a minute. So what? Let's go investigate my helmet again. See if anything interesting has happened there. Nope. That is. I suppose at this point. Yeah. At this point, what I might do is I suppose we'll try the age-old method. Do another mission. See what happens. Hope for the best. Ah, there is a mutagen mass available. So yes. Cassini Saturn. Although this does require me to do it 3 times in a row. Let's pop to public mode where we can speedrun. Probably have people to do it for me. What the hell? Cassini, wasn't it? That's the one. Extermination. That's going to be extraordinarily easy. 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 That's fair. There was a bit of an echo there, I think. Solely because I had my mouth in my cup. Usually I shut the fuck up while I'm drinking, but on that occasion I didn't. Probably made it intolerable for everyone.
I'm detecting
oh, I see. I'm not actually getting it. Oh no, Var-K is popping in with me. Oh wait, I was going to say, I thought it was an infested one, and suddenly it looked suspiciously like I was shooting Grenier. Always get confused, and I do love the fact that you can just you basically turn your allegiance on a dime, because it's like 1 second I'm like, yes, hello fellow Grenier fellas, I will help you, definitely. And then just for the sake of battle pay, you can and will just immediately go, nope, now I'm going to kill all the Grenier in favour of the Corpus. They're paying me more than what I want on this occasion. It's a terrible system, and you should be ashamed of yourself. You should have some kind of loyalty that means you don't just go, oh, alright, I'm now going to flit between the 2 factions, killing whatever I feel like. But, as I say, battle pay pays the bills. Oh, Juggernaut!
That was a Juggernaut.
Yeah.
They were lured out by the death of infested.
I get the impression
and it should
we're
go
not
away.
really going to give a shit about the Juggernaut, because we're trying to kill infested as quickly as possible, but I may be proven wrong. I mean, to a certain extent, I'm not going to stop killing infested, so I might just screw all of them over by bringing forth the Juggernaut. I think here's Juggy. I think we're 4 people here, although 2 of them seem to have been left behind. I'm not entirely sure what they're doing.
I think you made it angry.
Yeah, that's alright. I'll make it dead in the not too distant future. But usually, with these battle pay ones, you are just kind of... You're just getting through it, really, which... it's the one disadvantage of a grindy game like Warframe, is sometimes you play for fun, and sometimes you play just to get through the fucking levels. And I'm afraid on this occasion, it's very much a just to get through the fucking levels. Oh, we've got extraction available. Oh, down here, that's handy. Sometimes this map does me no favours. A little bit of looting on the way out, might as well. I am a sucker for a little bit of loot. Can we make it over there? Yes, we can. Super. Now, until I get to the exit, we're not going to be extracting, I think, because there's many people was left behind. Oh no, I think the timer was active. I wasn't convinced it would be. I suppose if the timer is technically active, I could go and loot some stuff. He can't loot some stuff because he's got to stay here for the timer. But me, I can lose. Oh, you've got the Boltor things. The things where you have to sacrifice the Boltor. And is that a... Oh, that's a Rubico, I believe. Oh, very nice. I do respect your choice of equipment. I'm not entirely sure what that last one is. It might be the hand crossbow, the Ballistica Prime. Yes, it is. And it's also a Rubico Prime. Now that is interesting. The pause menu. How fascinating. The pause menu stayed on the thing. That is weird. That is very weird. I have never seen that little oddity before. Oh, well. I've got no real opinion or statement on it. It's one of those ones where... I'll tell you what, let's ditch this party. That's it. And then Saturn? Cassini on Saturn, yes. Unfortunately, we have to do it again. I have to do it 3 times in order to earn my battle pay. Oh, looks like I might be doing it myself. Do it by myself. All by myself. Don't want to be. All by myself. Don't want to be. But nonetheless, yeah, it's going to be relatively simple, just slightly slower by myself. And a second ship did turn up, which is always convenient. Cassini, Infestation, Extermination. Let's go. I'll tell you what, I will use my rocket launcher, which is unwise against the infested because they tend to come at you. And then you tend to find that the rockets are in your face instead of in theirs. But nonetheless, it's still fun to use the rocket launcher. Rocket launcher! Especially this one, because, again, I don't know the status of people's play who's watching. Some people may have played the game, some people may not be interested in playing the game, they're just watching for the sake of my stupidity. That seems highly unlikely, but nonetheless, if you are interested in Warframe, the Coalstar is a multi sort of... It's a cluster bomb rocket type thing, so you fire one rocket and then it clusters into multiple rockets, and it is very, very satisfying. It is one of my favourite guns. I usually favour the sniper rifles, and anything that explodes is my favourite weapons in Warframe. Bang. And the Coalstar, of course, explodes a lot, because as specified, cluster grenades. Or cluster rockets, I suppose you could classify it as. I'm fairly certain it's classified as a rocket launcher, but it also does the clusters once the rocket hits, so you fire it out. It's highly inaccurate, I think, because I think I've got the sort of... I can't remember what they're called. They're good thing, bad thing mods. That's what I've named them. What a terrible name. I'm sure the official one is vastly superior. Yes, I would expect so. But I think it's like... nasty damage or something? No, I don't know. Nasty... You think they actually went through and called a mod nasty damage? Yes, I do think they did that. No, it's a damage one that makes the gun less accurate. So you will note if I try and fire it in a straight line, it doesn't fire in a straight line at all. So you do kind of wind up... Oh, this could be bad. Unless that's a Juggernaut. Oh no, that is very much a stalker coming to kill me. That's inconvenient. Hey, Cyborg Iron. Hey, Cyborg Iron. How about you, you know, maybe stick around here and protect me from the Nasty Man. The Nasty Man! The Nasty Man's coming to get me. Not entirely sure when he pops up after his dialogue, but the Nasty Man is coming for me. Please don't let the Nasty Man get me. Oh, he's over there. Please don't let the Nasty Man get me. Oh, he's over there. Kill the Nasty Man. Kill the Nasty Man. Fire all of the rockets. Oh, sweet, he fell. What a dick. Yeah. You suck my fucking wang. Hot wang. Why is it hot? Oh, I don't want to know. Not entirely sure whether it was mostly Mr. Iron Fella who did all the work there, or whether my rockets did actually do some work. It's often difficult to know if the rockets are doing work. because they explode so readily that it's sometimes awkward to know whether they've actually done their job or whether someone else has done it in amongst the mass of explosions. I must admit, it wasn't exactly deliberate, but the blue explode. I missed out on the opportunity of mercy killing.
Well done.
Very disappointing.
Extraction.
Charge into the wild blue yonder. Kill the infested with my gun. Once upon a time, extermination missions exclusively had the volume of enemies you had to kill in them. So once you'd killed all of those enemies, and I remember there was a glitch way back when, this was years and years ago, back when the game almost first came out, there was a glitch that sometimes cropped up that was slightly devastating whilst also being mildly amusing. But you'd have a whole map completely empty, and it'd be like, well, there's supposed to be a degree of enemies in this area, isn't there? They're supposed to be all spread out, and I'm supposed to then fight my way through the map to get towards the end. What actually happened was the entire map was completely empty, and then suddenly one room would just be full of enemies. Like all 80 to 100 enemies you were supposed to be killing as you progressed gently through the level were all in this one room, and it was like, oh shit, that's a lot of enemies. Although nowadays, I can't deny it, all of my weapons are probably high enough grade to just go, I'm fine with this. Right, let's do one more. It's a defense mission, which, I mean, it's just slightly slower, I think, is the only problem. There's no real, I don't think there's much chance of me losing, although if I don't get a friend, they might just be able to overload by sheer numbers, but no, I've actually joined a full party. Let's have a look, see what we've got. Oh, we've definitely got an Octavia, because I recognise the little ball sort of spinning around. Where the actual fuck is the defence target? Oh, it's down there. Oh, now it's up here. Of course, it's the old shifty shoe one, where you have it moving up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. But you can hear the little ball sort of kicks off an audio theme. I haven't actually played as Octavia, so I don't, truth be told, I don't know what the blooming thing does. All I know is it just sort of rolls around playing a theme song. La 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 la. I don't know why, but I've got it in my brain that you do have some kind of sort of agency over what the song is. I honestly don't know if that is a fact or whether I've made that up or what have you, but I think you do sort of get the opportunity to just ever so slightly adjust the song so that it's a slightly, you know, it's your own kind of personal variant almost on the Octavia song. Octavia? No. Octavia, it is Octavia. Oh, we've got Hildren as well. I know nothing of the Hildren. I know absolutely nothing of Hildren, which is slightly unfortunate, but at some point I will unlock Hildren. In fact, I've got the physical notes here, and now people will be annoyed at me. Maybe I ignore Hildren. Yep, apparently I ignored Hildren. I think it's one of those ones where Hildren would turn up naturally, was the idea. This is currently me playing one-handed, which is rather lucky that I've got the abilities on the left hand whilst also having the movement available. So no, that is completely closed off to me. I thought I might be able to jump through and get straight up to the top, because there's probably a nice amount of lootings to be had. This is why it's nice doing it with people, because it's a lot easier. You just let them do it. Just let them do it while you wander around distracted, figuring out how you're supposed to get Hildren. Yeah, as I say, I've made some notes for some of them. Like, I know the big chunky lad I like the look of, Grendel. I do enjoy my chunky frames. I'm not gonna lie, I do enjoy a chunky frame. My favourite frame is Atlas, for those interested, because I enjoy the fact that he summons what I think they're. Do you know what? It's weird. It's one of those ones where I've used the wrong name so often. I don't know if I'm certain of what the real name is, but I think their real name is Rumblers. But we used to call them, because they punch things, I used to call them Punch Rumblers. And then a mate of mine decided, no, they are officially named Runch Pumblers. So basically nowadays I can only ever think of them as Runch Pumblers, which is the giant things that Atlas summons. But Atlas, as I say, Atlas I think is my favourite, because he's a big lad who kills things effectively with rocks. And basically I quite like the fact that he just punches the living shit out of people. I enjoy that. If I need anything in a frame, punching the living shit out of things is definitely a good thing for me. It is a desirable trait in a Warframe, punching the living crap out of things. But Nidus has swiftly become a favourite as well. I like the sort of escalation notion he's got, where the more mutation you can stack, the more deadly you become. And again, that is just, to me, that is so satisfying. Because the first time you do that little foot stomp, it's like, oh, that's disappointing. But then when you start building the mutation stacks, and that foot stomp grows and grows and grows and grows, it ends up being just, oh, this is wonderful. I am loving this. So I swiftly grew to love Nidus, because his kit is just such fun to play as. And the other one I've got my eye on, but it's going to take a lot of work to get. I do like the look of Grendel, because I think he's a chunky boy. Did you just slap your stomach to make a point about him being a chunky boy? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. But he is. He's like got a mouth in his chest. And I just like him. I like the look of him. I think I can show him off. Oh, fuck it. I can probably find him in the stories dear enough. Warframes. Where are Grendu? Grendu! Look at him. I like him. I think the Lavarian is that sort of stick he's got. Oh, you were having such a pleasant time up until the 9th inning of Game 2. Ah, that's a shame, he says, not giving that much of a shit. Sorry. I'm sorry, that was very rude, wasn't it? That was very rude. Yes, it was. I apologise. I apologise on behalf of your team and for the rudeness, because that was entirely unnecessary. So is the... Oh no, oh, of course, the Lavarian is this weird thing. Yeah.
All donations are appreciated.
Blimey. I don't remember him having that sort of accent, but still. But yeah, if we skip past, because there's doings, thingies, blobs, and oddities, but we can get right up close and personal with the fat man himself. Oh, there's the fat man! Grendel, Grendel, Grendel. I'm gonna roll on you. I'm just gonna sit on you, because I am Fat Boy Grendel. Grendel! Grendel! I'm gonna poke you with my horn, I'm Grendel! Oh, I like Grendel. I just like the way he looks. I don't know why. There's just something about him that makes me go, I like it. So, right, this new war thing. Not sure why the new war is no longer really sort of working. I suppose let's check. I must admit, Paranoia, I'm fairly certain I did 3 of that. But I just need to double check. Those two didn't care. Mutagen Mass, there we go. 3 out of 3. Deravandal, I really hope that finishes soon. Yeah, it does appear to be finishing up soon. Because I would like to start building the sodding gun. But yeah, is that something special on Mars?
Mine. Said there was a dump, but it's mine.
Oh, maybe that symbol might mean that that fuckwit's hanging around. Because yes, if you're interested, I do have this half-witted imbecile.
I watched you hack my limbs
He's sort of
off,
just, you know,
I thought to myself,
He's a bit of a
I
dick.
really don't like this person.
I mean, it's hugely entertaining.
What are you thinking about?
What am I thinking about? I'm thinking about this guy who's been on my back. I mean, for starters, he looks like he's got a walking stick as a gun. That's ridiculous. And he just keeps chatting shit over and over again and stealing my stuff. But somewhere along the line, I have to find requiems to get these symbols, to modify the Parazon, to then shit him up in some fashion. And he's got frozen bits and pieces, but I mean, I don't really know. Yeah, it's moderately entertaining, just very confusing. Anyway, I feel like, okay, I'm gonna look up. I'm gonna try and look up what the shit I'm supposed to do with the new war, because unfortunately I just don't know is the problem. Maybe there is sort of something I need to do, or maybe that is the end of the quest and we need an update to find the rest of the quest. I don't know. Yeah, so series of mini quests and missions starting from Chimera Prologue. So Chimera Prologue, yes, right. The Paracesis, yeah. Oh, interesting. Okay, so maybe I don't necessarily think that makes. Okay, unnamed, right. Interesting. Still not entirely sure. Definitely still not entirely sure. But it looks like maybe... Yeah, I'm wondering if maybe I do need to do some of these other quests. Whoops, we're back in the game. Sorry for the flicking. It's I assumed I would need to get my mouse back over into the screen. Turns out I did not need to do that. Right. So we've Umbra'd. We've kind of quested. I need to figure out... Yeah, this is going to take a while. This is currently being worked on. This appears to have stalled out for now. I don't know. It might suddenly become obvious if I log out and log in again, or some such. But I won't do that just yet. So I'll tell you what I want to do. What I really want to do. I wanna upgrade the Siberis, because I might as well. Now, okay, let's have a look at this. What was I was mostly going for the idea of just trying to get as much crit going as possible, because it had a reasonably decent crit chance, a decent enough crit damage boost, or at least in my opinion. I don't know. This is where I fall down somewhat when it comes to Warframe, because I don't know all of the things all of the time. The jetpack used to only explode... Oh, sorry, yeah, of course. It's my fault, misreading the word. Used to only explode if it was crushed. Now being shot or hit by fire lava will explode it too. Oh dear. If the curse pot breaks, the ghost spawns immediately. Well, okay. What I'd suggest... Don't let your jetpack be shot, and don't break the curse pot. And especially, don't break the curse pot against the jetpack, because that's going to put you in the real shit. Right, let's see. The lasagna was eaten by a ghost. Was it? What lasagna is that? Where did you get the lasagna that was eaten by a ghost? And how did the ghost eat the lasagna? It has no physical form. It can't eat things. It can't stomach things. It would be silly. I mean, technically that does go with the build. I don't like it that much, but technically it does go, and that is critical damage. Might work. I might stick it in anyway. I must admit, I don't know why I'm concentrating so much on this, because I see. Reference something nobody would know. Ah, yes, that is your raison d'etre. Why you're indebted to the raisins, I do not know. How do I stomach? The real people make it look so easy, but I can't seem to stomach. Now, where's bladed rounds? That's the one. Fuck it. I'll stick them on, and I'll enhance them a little bit. I should have enough just to do a couple of bumps up in the rank so that we max out the doings. There we go, marvellous. Alright, well, let's see what happens. What's happening in Gruntframe? Well, I suppose I have an Excalibur. Look at him. Look at him. Oh, look at him. He is Excalibur. He is Excalibur. Look at him, Excalibur. I've got an Excalibur. Yeah. I mean, pretty much anyone can get this Excalibur. It was a free thing based on the story mode, but nonetheless, I'm still quite happy I've got an Excalibur. It's a reasonably fun time. Fun time for Ignis. That's the one I'm after. Appearance. Let's see. Do we want traditional flames, the hot love cannon, or the green spewer? Oh, we'll have this one, but I might. Yeah, I think I'll make that black. 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 Like, just ends up being black and red like all of my other weapons, but I don't like it being red. So black and red it is. Oh, wow. Oh, yeah. Oh, hang on, I've pushed the wrong button. Yes, there is. So it's sort of... What I tend to do is make sort of a lightish one, because you can see... You can see in the sort of... Like, there, you can see roughly what it's doing, with the blue and the orange mixed. I have to keep activating it again. But you can see it sort of combines the two together in an interesting way. So it is quite interesting to have. So at the moment I've got this sort of orangey red flame. I might do the same for the emissive colour, which would probably require that. I'll do. But again, on the side you can sort of see it's sort of a red to orange type thing. So it's quite nice. It just gives you slightly more colour variation and options available. It's pleasant enough. But yes, Excalibur Umbra. He's quite fun. He's not bad. But I must admit, I want to... I'll tell you what. Let's just put that sword away. That'll do. That sword will suffice, yes. Actually, hang on. Can we... No. I need appearance. There we go. That's it. Oh, hello there. I thought you said that was not a joke. I suppose technically it's not. It's a statement. Oh, Harrow there. But nonetheless, I get what you were trying to put forward there. Any guesses? You're kind of the wrong crowd, really. It's Chester. Chester's the one who might immediately go, oh no, I know what that's based on. But any guesses? Any guesses who inspired this colour scheme? Now, you're looking at the blue is based on it, and the long sort of tails slash it's kind of a coat-esque thing. So long coat blue. Anybody guessing where long coat blue Long coat blue, long coat blue. Hello there, long coat blue. Anything? Oh, that's interesting. That's just simply not true. Because technically, I'll tell you, I'll do that with Nidus perhaps. A Smurf? No, not a Smurf. As I say, you're kind of the wrong crowd. Because I imagine if I just go... Now, in my head, this is a very good impression. From my mouth, it's probably not. Dante. I did say, from my mouth, it's not. But that's the clue you're getting. You're just getting Dante in a shitty voice that probably, knowing my luck, didn't even change. DMC character, yes, it's based on Virgil from Devil May Cry because he wears a long. His head has gone. Where's his head gone? His head has gone. Where's his head gone? His head has gone. Anyway, that's Harrow. Harrow's not bad. He's kind of fun, but a bit meh. Anyway, there's Nidus in the ghastly colour scheme. I may eventually use that colour scheme, but not at the moment. There's Nidus and he's a much better one. But yeah, at the moment, because... Why is his head gone? I think it's partly to do with this Dullahan mask. I think it's registering the idea that he's got that on, and then it's getting confused that he doesn't have that on, and... But yeah, there's the Dullahan mask. I can't... I should. Yeah. I mean, in fairness, you say why does Nidus have... There you go. See, that's the key issue, I think. That's probably what's causing it. The helmet gets overwritten by the Dullahan mask, and I think that's what's causing his head to disappear. But if you really want to frame with a boner, come on now, play the game. That's a frame with a boner. Yeah, that's distinctly a frame with a boner. I'm fairly certain. There's a frame with a bit of a boner. Well, I suppose technically it's not a boner. It's just, you know, it's massively flaccid. But it's massive and it's flaccid. But yeah, I suppose technically his one does jut out far more. But he can also mutate! Does nothing to the boner. Mutate! But he gets head bonus. Mutate! But I do rather enjoy him. He's fun. Right, let's not use the Scudijata. What do I fancy? I fancy something different. What, pray tell, is different? What haven't I used? Oh! They, sir, are different. Let's check in upgrades. Fury. Oh, stance. Do we have stances now? No. Oh, shit. That's very disappointing. Don't know whether I've just not got a stance or it's, you know, shit stance. Anyway, I don't think there's any... Well, actually, there probably is a couple for 2. So I might be able to fit in one more doing. Sundering. Puncture's not doing me much good, so no, don't really need that. Jagged Edge. Jagged Edge would do me some more slash damage, so yes, go on. A level rank 2 slasher. What other we've got? That's the Wukong. That's actually Wukong style, which will do nicely for Nidus. And then the Purple Wonders. And then the sort of blue... The blue Crispers are quite nice. Attachments. Oh, I probably didn't have one of these. Oh! That's not something I knew I was getting. The Boolean Sugatra. I don't remember... Oh, it's distinctly possible I just picked it up. A Cephalon-inspired Sugatra. Don't know where that came from, but... Go on, why not? It's new, it's fancy. Let's just split the colours up a little bit here. Make one slightly darker than the other one. I think that tends to work reasonably well, because then you get a distinct difference between the two. Must admit, I don't necessarily want the blue. Let's try and find the brown. What's the brown I used? Was it in Storm? No, it was in Twilight. Let's try and get the brown in there somewhere. Probably that brown will do nicely, and then let's grab the attachments, copy them over, so that you've got a little bit of brown. A little bit of brown in my life, a little bit of brown on my wife. Why have you got brown on your wife? You don't want to know. Right, let's... I think, yeah, let's get rid of these, because I don't like it doing this sort of wrap round thing. I found it more awkward than it is worth to have it wrap round. As much as it gets you more equipment, it's just slightly troublesome. Anyway, right, the plan as it stands is we are going, I suppose I will just double check this, nope, 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 and nope, that's fine, superb. We're going to Deimos. We're going to have some moss in the day. Which direction does it grow? Towards the sun. Which direction's that? I don't know. Here is Deimos. I don't know. I think most of you have seen Deimos. Caliber perhaps hasn't. I don't know. I think I was on Deimos a little while back. Anyway, I suppose actually I might be able to do some more trading. Grandmother! That's the wrong person. Fuck off, grandmother. Otak. Hello, good lad. No. Yes, I can do that. So yes, we'll take one of those. I remember when Deimos was just a level. Well, Deimos is now more than just a level. It's a transformer.
I knew we were friends.
Nope. 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 Yes. At least as far as my eyes can tell. Frequently I get it wrong, but nope. And just barely.
I can do great things.
Perfect. Right, I've got plenty of those things now. Who to visit next? You. Father. Father, what do you want from me, Father? You want those, you have those. You want those, you can have those. Daddy, you want my pustules, Daddy? You can have my pustules, Daddy. It's interesting, when you call him Father, it seems quite reasonable and sort of acceptable. When you call him Daddy, suddenly changes, doesn't it? Suddenly changes. Would you like my pustules, Father? Seems an okay sentence. Not a great sentence, because it's got the word pustules in it. Or pustulites, technically. But the moment you throw in a daddy, the moment you throw in, Daddy, would you like my pustules? It becomes horrendous. What is that? That is a man called Father. He is a member of the Intrati, but he has been overtaken by the infestation station. So, yeah, that's Daddy Dearest. Give us a minute and I'll show you, I believe this is Son. Hello, Son.
Wander freely through this
Trade Tags is probably the one. No, it is not. I don't think I've got any of these. No, Capture Deimos Wildlife, that's the one. I don't think I've got any, though, because I haven't really been catching anything. Yeah, I need to do more catching animals. The hell is an Intrati? They are the makers. They're the makers of all. I don't know the story precisely. We've gotten far enough that she is no longer just daughter. She is Kaeli.
I'm me.
Exit green assignments.
There are fascinating things
no.
down in the exocrine.
Yes.
Grotesque, yes, but survival isn't pretty.
Nope. Nope. Yes. Nope. Nope. And yes. But you wander around Deimos collecting shit, and then you trade that shit to all of these people, and they give you daddy medals and mummy medals. Oh, you got a little daddy medal. Oh, I want to see your daddy medal. I bet you do. And then you can do bounties for mother. Hello, mother.
How enterprise. There is so much to be done here on Deimos.
I mean, I don't. Yeah, I mean, you're a fussy little boy who has defined expectations, and the moment it doesn't do what your defined expectations expect, you start getting stroppy. But I've been quite enjoying all of this, the Deimos stuff, and the mission stories have been fun enough. Right, but we'll do the little floating dance while it loads. Floating dance. I want to go out the door. No. I want to go out the door. No. Out the door. Not for you. Out the door. Nope, not for you. Out the door. No chance. Out the door, please. No. Out the door. No. Would you let me out of the door? Ah, good. Yes, you will. Superb. Marvellous. You will let me out the door now. Right, so, collecting worm residue. Poof! Yeah! It took me a while, but now I have my Archwing on planets. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, you've had a lob on against the idea of these open world segments for quite some time since they first introduced them, but I don't. I mean, have a look. I'm still shooting shit. I'm flying around shooting shit. That's the game, isn't it? Shooting shit. Except there's no shit to shoot, apparently, but, no. Hey, don't you projectile me, little bitch. Oh, sweet, I can actually use Seeking Fire. Ha ha! Marvellous. Anyway, let's try and burn some infestation, although I think that Necromech's probably got most of it covered. What I'll try and do is use his ability. Oh, I'll tell you what, let's do some fishing. I'm sorry, aren't all of your allies fighting the infestation? Yes. Which is exactly why I can do some fishing. Because they have got it entirely covered. Oh, I couldn't quite catch the Gluttonox. Too far away, I think. Yeah, good catch. Chimeros. I'd hate to actually play this game with me, because it's kind of like, sorry, you. I don't know why. I think the problem is that while yes, you are still shooting stuff, that core aspect of the gameplay hasn't really been focused on in lieu of adding MMO stuff all over the shop. I bet the same enemy imbalances from when I last played are still in. What is your example? Go on, let's see. Hey ho, let's grab that. Oh, can we do some cheeky fishing again? Cheeky fishing! Get yourself a Gluttonox, cheeky fishing! Get yourself some fish, sir, cheeky fishing! When you're supposed to be doing other things, cheeky fishing! Yeah! Cheeky fishing! Oh, it's right in front of me! Can't say no to that fish, especially since it was a large fish. Superb. Is that another cheeky fish opportunity? No. Oh, it's not often. It's not. Oh shit! They've gone down the hole. Oh no, they haven't. Wait. Take the concoction. Have I lost the team? No, I don't know where the team's gone, but I bet it was gone. Down the hole, lads. Where you gone? Where you gone? I don't know, but down the hole. We have to feed the anus. Oh, in fact, that looks like you've all gone down the hole, but you forgot the anus food. Here, there you go. I've tossed the food in the anus. Anything that has a knockdown. Do you know what? I think you do get knocked down still, obviously. But I don't know. Yeah. It's still moderately annoying. Nullifiers and napalms will. I mean, nullifiers will still shit you up, but I don't know. I don't like nullifiers. I absolutely hate nullifiers. I think they're a fucking pain in the arse. And you know, I'd be far more satisfied with them not existing. But then again, I mean, I don't know, they serve the purpose they're intended to serve, don't they? I mean, I don't necessarily see them ever changing the nullifiers, because the idea is they fuck up your ability to use your abilities willy-nilly, and thus, you know, thus they will always and forever be a part of it. Napalms, yeah, I mean, napalms hit like a truck, but other than that, I don't know. They can sometimes be truly annoying, again, because of the hit like a truck, but, you know, there's a part of me thinking that's not likely to change, because games like blooming Bloodborne and Dark Souls... Oh, Defiled Snapdragon, nice. Apart from the fact that I think I've already got it. But games like sort of Bloodborne and the like, they've made enemies hitting you like a truck the norm. You know, that get good mentality. Christ. The only problem is, down here I don't seem to survive very long. Mostly because I'm shit at it, I suppose, but, you know, at least a little bit, because the game's quite hard. Yes, rain down the hellfire. Bring down the rockets. Let loose the dogs of war. Hit like a truck and have a blast radius for in excess of A, what it physically appears to be, and B, what is remotely reasonable. That I can't guarantee whether they're fixed or not, because I can't remember. I haven't really faced many napalms, and usually the napalms I face tend to die fairly swiftly, because I'm usually vastly overpowered for practically everything I do nowadays. But, you know, that doesn't necessarily mean the problem is solved, it just means that I haven't noticed it. And those two are very different things. I must admit, I'm working on seeing, and it depends on if it reloads the same way or not, but I am working towards, I'm going to get a Dera Vandal, so that'll be interesting. See if your issue with the reload is still present or not. As I say, it may just have a different reload, but that seems unlikely. Not 100% impossible, but unlikely. So I would expect, once I get it, I might be able to see what the problem was. Because they need to add more fishing. Yeah, I gotta admit though, I know, it's a bit sad, I know, but the other night I couldn't be bothered with anything. So I went to, I think it was the Plains of Eidolon. I needed some Iridite anyway, so there was a degree of purpose behind it. But I went to the Plains of Eidolon and just went on a little march of grabbing any Iridite that I spotted, mixed with doing a load of mining. And do you know what? Oh, it's a delightfully relaxing experience. I was on my Todd, so I was just, you know, just going at my own pace, having a lovely little wander across the Plains of Eidolon, just going, do a little bit of mining here. Doing a little bit of mining here, have a little bit of mining there, and you know what? Oh look, I have a little bit of fishing, and it was a delightfully relaxing time. And I know it's sad, but you know. Oh, have you been playing Factorio? Oh, actually no, that's not the one I'm thinking of. Anyway, but I was thinking of Satisfactory rather than Factorio, but yes, they are a similar ilk, I believe. I mean, I can't deny that the newest annoyance I find is these, I'm not sure if it's dead yet or not. Oh, I think it is actually dead now. But the necromechs, the enemy necromechs I find mostly annoying, because they don't seem to follow any... I've not found a logical set of rules that apply to damaging them. Just, you know... I get that you're supposed to shoot their arms, I get that you're supposed to shoot the arms off, but sometimes the arms don't take damage. Sometimes, you know, you're sitting there going, why is this thing not taking damage? And then it does suddenly take damage, and now I can't deny I'm completely lost as to what the fuck I'm doing here, but I'll just keep Just keep stomping, cause I am Nidus. I will stomp you into oblivion when you wanted to go to Skyrim. And pray tell, now that's an interesting phrasing. What was Warframe intended to be? Because that's an interestingly limiting phrase. Because it does sort of have smatterings of, you know, you're not allowed to expand and adjust. You have to stick rigidly to this one thing. Now, I get the, you know, keep adding, never fix, fair enough. That is an issue. Although, I don't know. I'm fairly certain they do fix some of these things. I don't know. And maybe, you never know, if you actually tried it, you know. And the thing is, I mean, technically, if you wanted to try it, you wouldn't lose anything, would you? I am completely lost as to what the fuck I'm doing here. They're supposed to be... The little droid is supposed to be doing things, but I seem to have got myself lost in an area and just kind of distracted and battling and distracted. So that's not great, but still. Expand and adjust, keep adding new mechanics constantly. Yeah. The new season. Oh, the Digimon. Yeah, I know. I keep meaning to, but no, I have not watched the latest season of Digimon. I keep trying to do it, but I don't know. I find it easier to do that on, like, the TV rather than my laptop, and unfortunately no source that I have on the TV really does it. So, Digimon is still going? Yes, it is. I tell you the one I've been watching recently. I found it just mostly at random on Amazon Prime. But what I'm quite enjoying is a series called Card Fight Vanguard. Because weirdly, in Card Fight Vanguard, it's just lads in the card shop playing the game. And it's baffling. It's baffling to me. Because it's like Yu-Gi-Oh! Was quite interesting to me. Now, I can't stop watching Card Fight Vanguard, so it must be suitably interesting for me. But nonetheless, in something like Yu-Gi-Oh! It's like, holy shit, magic and monsters and the world needs to be saved. And it was based originally on Shadow Games and all of this stuff. But then Card Fight Vanguard is lads in a card shop. It's like, oh, okay. They're just sort of playing the game. And the first sort of 4 episodes have just genuinely been them in the card shop, sat down, playing the game. It's like, what the fuck? Why are you just playing the game? Where's the jeopardy? Where's the world-ending jeopardy? And there isn't any. It's just a boy playing game. Boys play game. And that's it. I can't stop watching. As I say, it's suitably compelling. Mostly because the card game is fascinating. I don't know if anybody's played Card Fight Vanguard. Oh, watch me get sucked off by a tentacle. There we go. Let's cut straight over that sentence, because nobody needs that sentence in their life. Oh, here you go. This might be another thing that pisses you off, if I can catch it. No, okay, no, maybe I can't. Oh, maybe that is something owned by someone else. Or maybe I just have to do that. No. No, okay. I don't think that thing actually exists. But though these things here are another form of K-Drive. So you can ride the Velocipod. Which is a sentence I never thought I'd say, but nonetheless. Cambion Drift Isolation Vote. Yes, please. How do we say yes? Yes, we just say yes like that. Marvellous. Because I might as well do another one. I need all the fucking resources. Alright, let's get that flamethrower going. The reason I bought the flamethrower was because it's very good against the infested.
Much has been hidden from us.
Ooh, ghost. Oh well, never mind. Probably worthwhile going Arkwing.
Find a way to get inside, and the Necroloid will guide you
thought I saw a shiny.
See what's
I
happening
did
down there.
see a
Tell me
shiny.
what he has been up to.
Ooh, there we go, marvellous. And now, not entirely sure what. Oh, that's a necromancer.
Isolate themselves in the vaults until they realigned with causality and sanity.
But yeah, I'd possibly recommend just having a crack at... Oh, here we go. Here we go. Purple Velocipod. Get on it. Ride the Velocipod. Ride it. Ride the Velocipod. Ooh, yeah, riding the Velocipod. That's the one. I would say Warframe was intended to be a fast-paced third-person shooter crossed with Diablo-style loot. Yeah. But does that... I don't know. There's a small part of me thinking... I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm trying too hard to defend it, and there is no defending it because, you know, everything you've said is right. So, you know, thus there is no defence to it. But I don't know. There's something about the idea of... I'm going to get off the Velocipod now because I might as well use the Arcwing. It's much quicker. There's something about that sort of idea of... No, it was designed to be this, therefore it can only be this. I don't know. I don't fully like that. At least that sounds like what you're suggesting, and I don't 100% feel that's kind of what it should be. I kind of feel like I don't know. That feels oddly limiting, especially to the sort of design team, and to a certain extent, I don't know. The idea that it would have to remain exactly that forevermore probably means that eventually, I suppose maybe that's the point, maybe it should just die eventually. Maybe it should have died years ago and they should have moved on to a different thing, but I don't know. Whatever, I don't know. As I say, I don't have enough emphaticness of my opinion to sort of, you know, I don't have a hugely credible opinion to disagree. So, yeah. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Terrible things are happening. No, I think we're okay. I'm assuming loosely it's possibly partly to do with the fucking epic artillery strike the Necromech's doing. I imagine there's another one you might not like. Necromechs. I can theoretically add an infinite number of new frames and weapons, so there's always a way to keep it updated. True, but isn't... I don't know. But, I don't know. As I say, you know, I can't help but quite enjoy the open world, and it's not... I don't know. There's I suppose I can't deny the statement they've added new features in lieu of just, you know, remedying and enhancing the base features. I can't, you know, there is no defence against that. It's a true statement. I can't, you know, I can't deny that one. But I also have a fond love of wandering around the plains of Eidolon, wandering around Fortuna, and wandering around, you know, all the other places. So, you know. I didn't say it was invalid to point out flaws. Christ, I'm about to die. That's, well, yep, no, very much died. I think I was tackling a thing I probably shouldn't be tackling. But there you go.
Now we can progress into the tunnels. Do not stall.
No, I eventually killed it. Just unfortunate that it killed me first. Right, let's... We're supposed to be wandering around in tunnels, and I need to find a... I appear to be slightly lost, which is awkward. Where, pray tell, is the tunnel? This might prove incredibly difficult to find the tunnel. No, okay, good. Right, with that symbol, I can find the tunnel. With no symbol, I was never going to be able to find the tunnel.
Hey, we can use infested ick to keep the toxin off you.
I am very much lost.
Tenno down. Help them.
Oh, there we go. There's the anus. Marvellous. Right. Way, right. Now we're in the fight. I'm a bit late to the fight, but still They've got it covered. They've got it absolutely covered. We all know this. I am oft superfluous to all parties, so I'm sure they're fine with me not doing things. Just burn a few bitches and then infest a few bitches. I must admit, I really thought Nidus would be quite good for this section of levels, but he's turned out, yeah, really not so much. Inaros was kind of the best I've seen here, because the sandstorm and practical invulnerability meant he was quite useful for keeping the defence, because I was activating that sandstorm and preventing any damage on the little droid fella, which was quite good. But I just can't seem to get a good... Nidus, as much as I love Nidus, Nidus is a fucking tricky one. Well, I don't know. I mean, he certainly doesn't have shields, which can be troublesome, but he's got enough health to not make it a humongous problem, I don't think. Or at least not that I've really noticed. But I think the key thing is he has a very defined set of skills that work well for certain things, not so well for other things. Like here, I'm just not... There's not quite... The infestation aren't doing what I need them to do to really build on Nidus's abilities. Whereas usually the infestation are a little bit more sort of pack hungry, mass volume, and therefore you know... Oh no, yeah, the bosses are bullshit. The bosses are utter bullshit. Alad the V, good old Alad the V, yeah, no, he's bullshit. Levantis, I don't... Okay, I did fight Levantis recently. You're going to have to help me out with what the bug is, for starters. And then I'll tell you, but I fought him and beat him. So, I mean, it didn't seem bugged, but there's every possibility it was. And it just didn't bug out on that occasion. But yeah, Levantis is still a pain in the arse. Doing it solo was a fucking nuisance. I think the first Corpus boss, break the boss and make him unkillable in the last phase. Again, I don't know, because when I did it, he did die. Oh dear, it's struggling. When I did it, he did die. That's a fact. He did die. Whether that's a guaranteed thing or a, oh dear, this is balked, oh dear, this is balked every 5 minutes, you know, I do not know. Look, see, these necromechs, I just don't... Like, I'm basically bathing it in fucking flame. And several times I'm doing 0 damage. So a lot of the problem with their bosses tends to come down to the fact that a lot of it is there's no explanation. It's like here, why did he take damage that time? Where did he take that time? Oh god. I mean, Warframe and bosses, they're not a good combo. They don't do well together. That is just a fact, I think. Because I recently had a crack at one of the first Corpus bosses, which was something like the Jackal, I think it is. I was doing the Jackal, and now they've completely revolutionised the Jackal fight. It's absolutely 100% different to what I remember it being. But with that 100% different to what I remember it being, it was like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing. Oh, I'm dead. How do I avoid the death? I don't know. How do I avoid the death? No idea. I died again. How am I avoiding the death, game? Would you possibly provide the information for how to avoid death? I would like a little manual entitled How to Avoid Death at this bastard. And unfortunately, the game refused to give me a little manual labelled How to Avoid Death to this bastard. And so I distinctly couldn't avoid death. Which, it's like, fuck. If I can't avoid death, I can't really win the game, can I? So yeah, I just sort of I just sort of kept dying over and over again like a fucking melon, and the rest of my team just did it for me because they clearly knew the method. And then I also recently did what's his face, the slight variant of the Jackal, the even larger one, where again it was like, what am I supposed to be doing, game? Because they'd changed it up slightly, but it's the fella, it's the Razorback, that's the one. That's it. That's the Razorback. That's the Razorback, which I... Oh, shit, I'm dead again. Fucking hell. This is the problem. This is the problem with fighting creatures that I clip... Oh. As I say, Nidus feels like he's not doing very well at this thing. Also, just there seems to be a lot of bullshit here. A lot of shit. Absolute lot of shit here. Can't deny. It might be a case. They've changed it up slightly. I think they've changed the sort of the map slightly and changed the locations, but it's still roughly the same idea. You spawn a Bursa, the Bursa does the you spawn a Bursa, you damage the Bursa is the specific thing. You have to kill the Bursa to hack the Bursa to then get the Bursa to do the fucking job. And then the boss still takes a shitload of damage that you could do with it not taking, because for fuck's sake it's taking too long now going. That's often an issue I find with their bosses as well. It's like, for fuck's sake, I don't have 6 decades to beat your boss. I know my weapons work reasonably well, so please stop being, you know, stop being this way.
A maximum of 3 errors
Okay,
are permitted.
this one I usually just let other people do, because the idea is you press the symbols in the order they appear on the door, but just in the off chance I get it wrong, and knowing my brain, I very readily get it wrong, I let other people do it, because then I can laugh at them if they get it wrong and not be fussed if I get it wrong. So that's nice. Right, so we've got some more rewards here, and theoretically I think if you do it a 3rd time you get a bonus, but I must admit it's pretty much the end and I do kind of want my dinner. I don't know, it takes about 10 or so minutes maybe, so if I'm right about there being a reward for doing it a 3rd time, these guys will probably do it a 3rd time, so we'll see. If within a few seconds, can we get sucked off by the tentacle? Thank you. That's why Nidus has a boner. He keeps getting sucked off by a tentacle. Whoosh. I don't know. Maybe. See what happens. Yes, they are doing a 3rd one, so yeah, go on. I'll do a 3rd one now. Depends on what happens tonight as to precisely whether I do join or not.
Much has been hidden from us on
I might pop in towards sort of the 10, 11 o'clock marker, but chances are I'll probably do some more grinding of Warframe to get more lovely stuff.
What's happening down there.
That's what I've mostly been doing recently, is trying to grind on Warframe to get some lovely bits and bobs. Well, I can't deny I'm slightly running out of stuff I am actually wanting. And that's not anything more than I need to find out how to get more of the things. I've been working through my list of goals, and I've actually managed to get through my list of goals. I can't deny it, this flamethrower is not doing as much as I want it to do against these guys. Usually it's very good against the infested. These infested seem to be quite chunky though. I think it's mostly because they're armoured rather than fleshy squish fellas. Which, I need more fleshy squish fellas in order to really come into my own. Okay, no, yes.
But undoubtedly what we need. Just a little more.
I don't necessarily think I want to go in here, but now I'm in here, I might as well go in here. I suppose maybe it's a shortcut out the other side, and I might as well collect some random bits and bobs, odds and sods, odds and ends, and grab as much interesting shit that I can lay my hands on.
Take what you've gathered and place it into the vessel.
Yes, I mean it's still got that sort of damage system where you're going, is this what I want? Is this what I want? I don't know. Is this what I want? Not entirely sure. Oh, okay. I'm not allowed to launch here. Okay, this is the problem. I need to get out from under the ground, which is possibly easier said than done. Oh no, there we go. I'm out from underground. Right, now I need to find... Where... Yeah, I don't care about your projectile. I don't think it's going to make much difference to me. Oh dear, come on, hold it together. Hold it together, baby, hold it together. But yeah, you've still got sort of toxic gas, flame, etc, etc. Oh, that is definitely not the right way. I've definitely gone a place... I've definitely gone a place I didn't want to go, and now I'm slightly stuck in a place I didn't want to be. Well... I think I need to go back in the hole. Yes, apparently I need to go back in the hole. I suppose if we just hope... If we just follow this and hope for the best, with a bit of luck... Can I... Yes! Nice. That was actually quite... No, that's asking me to go back in that hole. Well, arguably I need to go head towards my allies, more so than back in the hole game. Good, right, here we go, here we go. I think I've found my allies. I'm out from the hole. Raining pain. No, no, I think I have to go back in the hole. Hey, I've found my friends. That's right, I've found my friends. They are here. Right, reload the fucking coal star, dipshit. Projectiles incoming. Couldn't give a shit, sir. Couldn't give a shit. They won't do much to me. Let's get on the floor so I can start gathering some bits and bobs. Oh, money. Money, money, money. Make the world go. Money, 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 money. Right, throw the bait at the anus door. Good. I don't have the bait, so someone else will have to throw the bait at the anus door. Now let's try and get... let's try and... I'm going to try and actually do something productive. I know that's not really like me, but, you know, every now and again... Oh, well, that was not productive, because there was no enemies around.
Oh, wow, it's so toxic in here it'll burn your casing off.
It's toxic. If I knew the Britney Spears song, I'd do a little bit more. Perfect teabag shaped body. Interesting. I see. Yes, I suppose technically the necromechs are the perfect teabagging shaped body because they very much have a point at the crotch. I haven't yet got a necromech. That's why I'm doing this, if you were wondering. I'm grinding this level in order to ideally get myself a necromech at some point. Gotta go dash and munch, fair enough. I will be doing the same in the not too distant future. So yes, cheerio to you. Get up there. Probably shouldn't have shot the coal star at my own feet, but oh well. I'm a danger to myself, but a danger to others as well. So, you know, fuck it. Let's use a rocket now. That's what we need to do, sir. We need to fire the rockets. How many rockets do you need to fire? At least 25. I don't know why I said 25. It was a random number. A random number. There was probably some psychological influence on there as to precisely why I said 25. But, off the top, you know, my conscious brain cannot define why I said 25. Rip and tear. Rip and tear. That's what you need to do. And then do that, you know, fire all the rockets. Fire in the rockets up your hole. Or down the hole, I don't mind. Wherever you've placed your hole, I will fire rockets down it.
We'll make it to the isovault.
Yay, isovault! Yay, isovault! That's what we want. We want the isovault. Isovault. That's what we need. We need the isovault. Oh, you got that first. Never mind. Oh, let's go looting. Especially endo is quite useful because I spent all of my endo. Stuck too many rockets down my endo, that's the problem. I think that was a dead corpse. Awesome. That's me. That's me shooting dead corpses. Yeah, I'm definitely just being outdone by the other players here. They are just proving better. Oh well, I'll do the right thing and mark the origin cell. Oh, I see. Oh, interesting. I didn't know that was a challenge. Well, now I do know it's a challenge. I suppose I probably ought to mark a load more stuff.
Now the infested have retreated.
Oh,
We can
good.
proceed to the isolation vaults.
The unfortunate thing is people will probably be peeved if I keep marking random things. But it is a challenge. You have to do the challenge. Arguably, I might be able to mark things in a solo match and not affect anybody else's game, but you only really need to mark certain things and not necessarily want to be marking anything and everything, because that'll annoy people, I'm sure.
Defend yourself, Tenno. The Guardian of the Vault approaches. You must defeat it, Tenno.
No, again, I kind of wasted
The Necromech Guardian is here.
firing rockets all over the place. Oops, fire the rocket at myself. Happy! If you're happy and you know it, revive your friend. If you... Oh. Never mind. Could someone revive me? If it helps, I was going to revive the pet. It just didn't sort of happen because the fucking Necromech just went and bullshit mode. Which is always fun. So it's always good. It's always good when a boss has a bullshit mode. Jesus Christ, how many Necromechs do you fucking want us to fight? Apparently, quite a lot. Again, like, this is a fucking... This gun... This gun is explosive! And yet it's doing nothing! I'm not overly happy about this situation. See, I don't think I did anything. Get rid of that waypoint. I don't need it at the moment. I suppose one of the key issues I've got is I'm really not able... I'm not being able to build much of the mutation stacks. Which is a problem, because the whole point of Nidus is to build those mutation stacks. But there's just... Oh, wait, really? I think you've gone wrong, dear. I don't think there's a fallen tenor, or else it rose very quickly.
Hold up. Detecting glass resonance. It's close.
Just spamming the move may work in my favour, but there is... You do want a method to the madness. There we go, leaping pressure. I'm assuming that helps with me marker idea.
The vaults were extended and reinforced many times. The outer layers have all but collapsed under the infestation's
probably won't kill this
relentless
infested.
raid. But the inner
Slashy,
chambers
slashy
will
doo-dah.
remain
Slashy, slashy doo-dah. For me, for you, for me, for you. Slashy, slashy doo-dah. Perpetual agony. Delightful. Again, a lot of shit happening. Not a lot under my control. So many enemies that you just sort of... There's no real science behind it. You just fire the weapon and hope for the best, or at least that's my method. I'm sure there's a more or a better version of the method, but alas, at the moment, unfortunately, it's kind of like, okay, I don't have any solutions other than just try to fuck them up as best I can with random shots. Let's try and see if I can get the lava going, but I think most of these things, the issue I'm finding is they're too big. They're too big for the lava. That's part of why Nidus is not proving that great here, because I think something like Ember might prove to be the best option for me at some point. I might have to try it as Ember. Although having said that, I think a lot of it's to do with the level, the sheer level of these enemies. My weapons are just outclassed. I mean, he was revived bloody quick. Steps, wasn't he? Oh no, there is apparently something I can revive, although I am taking a fucking beating trying to do it. And now once again I've ended up getting distracted and lost. The bot is doing its business. And you have to protect the bot, but I don't know.
It is now possible to open the vault.
I get very distracted very easily with this bloody thing. Is that going to gather some up? Yes, it is. I think it did actually gather up most of them. The lava wasn't doing too bad there. On to the next section. possibly even completing it. Yeah, 4 of 4 generators dealt with, so... Does it grab the big boys? No, I don't think it does. Well, let's see. It may have grabbed the big boy, it might just not have pulled the big boy in. Right, I think we're done. Stage 3 of 3. All that remains is to open the doodah.
If you botch it 3 times, the vault locks you out for good.
I get the impression they've already done it, haven't they? Quicker than the dialogue allows. I might be mistaken.
Some of the knowledge that was brought back from the void never left these vaults. I hope you can find these.
Here's another win.
An interesting expedition, I trust. You did well, according to Lloyd. A reward is an order for your efforts. I do hope you'll go again. There is so much more to be found.
No, not immediately.
From a mundane gaze.
Apparently someone's either very happy... Ah, very happy. I was wondering. Wasn't entirely sure if it was very happy or very annoyed. But, could you maybe, you know, not be a dickhead? Go! Sucked off by Tango. That's the way. I likes it. Right, so at this point I just sort of want to leave. I'll follow them in case they're leaving. No, okay, they're going the opposite way. And they realise they went the wrong way. I assume. Oh, Queen away! Into the wild blue yonder. Now, ideally, I need to figure out where I am and where I want to go. The necrolisks, that's where I want to go. I think I can exit via the necrolisk and leave them alone. I don't think I'll force them out, but I might be wrong. Anyway, either way. Oh, no, okay, hang on. Wait. I'm so confused. Yeah, no. Okay, let's try and just head towards them, I suppose. Well, I think I'm too high. Don't know. Oh, no, now I am way off in a shocking direction that I have no idea about. Have I found it? I found it! Oh, sort of buffeted out by... I'm assuming that was, no, you're not allowed your necromech here. Arkwin. But hopefully, there we go. Officially, mission done. Mission complete. That's what we always like to see. And we got a shitload of stuff. Argos crystals. Wasn't expecting those. Void traces. Only 4 of them. That's a bit lame. But other than that, baphilites, Adramalamalindongs, biotic filters, Orokin matrices, ballistics ones, orientation ones, spinal core, thermicer, cephalite resonance. It's not a terrible thing. And a bunch of fish. Because I decided to do fishing instead of helping. Because that's the way I am. Because I'm an asshole. Right, let's leave the squad and exit Necrolisk so that I'm back on the old shipperoo. And that's going to be it. That will be your Warframe Wednesday. Very much hope you enjoyed the Warframe Wednesday. I'm going to still work towards different bits and bobs and goals. What I'll probably end up doing is, yeah, I'll choose a different frame, I think, at some point. And at some point I'll try and use those numbers that I requested, but, yeah, it kind of helps if people are here for the whole numbers thing. Otherwise, not a lot I can do with the numbers thing. So I fear at the moment it is just me and you, Oni, but we'll do this anyway, just in case the others are real people. You saw him chatting earlier, as he's alluded to. He's going to be doing Dungeon Kippers, apparently. Smoke me a kipper, I'll be back for breakfast. He's going to be doing Dungeon Keeper tonight. You will probably enjoy it. That's interesting. He probably wasn't last playing Dungeon Keeper. Oh, I bet he didn't... no, that doesn't make sense, because it would have been Shovel Knight. But, oh well. Yeah, and if you are new here, do feel free to follow. It does help significantly. And other things, I suppose there is. This will have been shouted at you at different times. There is a Discord server, and I do. Well, I don't really do it anymore, but it exists, and that's the best I can offer. The old tubes of you, the YouTubingtons. But it really, I suppose technically I could discuss the schedule. I do Wednesday Warframe on, you guessed it, Wednesday at 4:30 UK time. All of this is UK time, so just, you know, you'll have to figure it out. I need dinner, so I can't be bothered. I see. Good streamer, yes. Anyway, yeah, Warframe Wednesdays, 4:30. And then I do Bonanza of the Extraordinary, which is 2 games, 1 night. 2 games, 1 night. That is currently Grandia 2 and Iron Brigade, and that's 8 o'clock on a Thursday. No, try remembering your own schedule. Yes. Try remembering what day of the week it is. Yes, that also helps, and rarely happens for me. And then I also do Sunday afternoon at home, where I'm playing at the moment Blood Bowl 2, the campaign mode, which has proven very, very entertaining. Anyway, I want some dinner. I mean, I could have a large dinner or a long dinner, but it's just going to be a curry dinner. I will leave you with the cheerio and those links and the Warframe Wednesdays end video. So I will say cheerio.
Operator, you are leaving the battle. If you continue any further, I will be forced to extract you, and this mission will be a failure.